Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be going over Lyraszas Lair teams, high, mid, low, pure, deathless, and then also the weekly preview because I didn't get to do it yesterday. We could not stream yesterday. I was snowed in, everybody was home, couldn't find a good time to do it. Just wasn't happening. At the old place I probably could have figured it out, but at the new place, it's way harder. When everybody's home. When nobody's home, it's not so bad, but... Anyway, I got set up the stream here. Give me a sec. I did a ghost train today, just to try that out. And hopefully everybody's coming over from there. We got Mark, we got Sana, we got Anita. Usual suspects, remember. Mark, Sana, Anita, let's go. Alright, so we got the intro chapter. Thumbnail I'm adding right now. I should probably do something while... Got Lyraszas Lair. Put that up there. It's one of the harder ones. Sana, if you have it handy, like, how hard is it? You know, I'm always going to ask that, and I don't bring it up myself. I'm still locked out of my Discord. I just need to try, basically. I don't think, you know, I just know how it goes, usually. So I haven't tried yet, but I'm still locked out of Discord. Gems of War Delves, Gems of War live stream, playlists. So how hard is it? I think it's top, bottom, you know, hardest. It's probably top 5 hardest, top 10 hardest, something like that. It's one of the hardest ones, Lyraszas Lair, as far as pure faction goes, 500. Not like the regular Tuesday faction event where you're just going to level 90 and getting all rewards. It's not that hard for that, but if you're trying for level 500, and you're going to do it with the pure faction team and get all your renown and whatnot and get some stats, and that's when it's hard. Pretty sure it's one of the harder ones. Alright, Anita, thank you. I haven't brought the chat up yet, but I will check it out in a second. 1 sec, sorry. Thank you. Alright, Gems of War is the game. I think I got the thumbnail up there if anybody wants to share it out. Professor said he shared out my team on Global for the World event, which I think is really cool. That's part of, like, sharing. Anything you want to share about Sinnycool is awesome. It helps a lot. You know, just doing a gifted helps. You know, you directly tell one person we're streaming, which is cool. Let's do the monetization thing. Okay, it's on, but we're gonna make it super chill. Speaking of super chill, I'll probably be ranting about the snow today. We got, I don't even know how much snow, but it's a lot. We got a lot. I'd say like a foot. Probably a foot, probably 11 inches, something like that, something crazy. So not just like 5 inches, you know, it's like twice that much. Like, we got a bunch. And if you watch, you can, you know, I'm not exaggerating. All you have to do is watch the news and see that we got a giant, like, blizzard went right across Cincinnati. So pretty crazy out there. I was snowed in yesterday, pretty much. I left one time at night, and I just went up the street to the gas station. That's it. That's the only time I left all day yesterday. And like the day before at night, I had to get Mrs. Cinny home from work, and I had to drive in it then. And then today, this morning, I had to drive in it to take her to work. So I'll have some rants. No. Some of them are funny, too. Like me screwing up, other people screwing up, people being stupid. Just annoying. You know, snow being annoying, kind of, as you get older. Stuff like that. Let's grab our tribute here. Do I have everything set up? Can I get single digis? That would be great. I think I do. I just need to check on the chat before we get started and put in a chapter. Hopefully everything sounds okay. Yoke! I don't know, man. I'll have to look it up. Somebody look it up for me. How many inches did we get here in Claremont County? We're right outside of Cincinnati. I don't know. I didn't really, like, look up the exact inchage. But it's a lot. A lot. More than I've seen in a long time. Alright, putting it in live chat. Bang. Hit that like button, that helps a lot. Anita with the gifted, running out there, trying to get the snow off the train. Bringing the snow shovel and the little brush, little scraper. Give it to me and I'll break it. Give it to me and I'll break it. So don't let me borrow anything. That's why I don't like to borrow stuff. I'll tell you about it in a minute. I'm sure you can guess. Sure you can guess. Alright, I'm getting my chat going. I'm making sure I hit like. I'm putting it in live chat. I got everything else ready to go, so you can share it out if you want to. How hard is Lyraszas Lair? Did we figure that out yet? I think it's definitely one of the harder ones. Definitely one of the harder ones. Probably top 5 hardest. It's one of the only ones I don't have done. I accomplished a couple things. Let me show you guys while I'm setting everything up here. Let me grab my mail. I'm so close. Okay, we're gonna get single digis, I think. Let me say hi to everybody. We got Mark, we got Anita. Anita running out there. We got Sana, Yoke the Ham. Anita and Sana out there now. The Snow Dog runs out to help. Sana the Snow Dog. Balto. Isn't that a snow dog? I don't know. Alright, single digis, let's go. We got Lyraszas. It's hard to spell that. Lyraszas. L-Y-R-A-S-Z-A. Lyraszas Lair. Start. We'll say 7 minutes. So I want to talk about a couple other things real quick. Alright, I think I'm ready to go. Mark with the 2 coming out there with his thermal underwear, handing them out. Lyraszas Lair is 36 out of 38. That's third hardest. Dang, it's going to be tough. I don't even know if I can do it. Like I said, I don't have it done. That's one of 2 I don't have done. And I almost have Dark Court done, so it's really my last one, Lyraszas Lair. Will I sit here all day and do it? I don't know. Maybe. Probably not, though. Let's grab my mail. 2 things I got accomplished off stream that I want to show you. I told you about the weapons. I got every single weapon fully tempered, but we already talked about that. One other thing that happened is, if I go to PvP, go to Immortals, I finally got Ossifer. I did the epic burning chests, and I got Ossifer. So people were like, no, don't do it, don't do it. And I get it. It's not a good deal, and I probably won't do it any longer, but I kept opening epic burning chests whenever I saw Ossifer as one of the 3, and I got him. So it worked for me. I think otherwise it's not a good deal, but if you're missing one freaking immortal, it's kind of like going into the SOULFORGE and getting the dragon that you need when you have 5 out of 6. Like, I was missing one freaking immortal, so every immortal that was added, it made it harder for me to get the one I was missing, right? So when it's in the epic burning chests and it's one of 3 or one of 4 or whatever it is, makes it easier to get the one you need. So I got Ossifer finally. So I think I have every single, except for like this one. I think can't get that one. That's a new one. But other than that, I think I have every single immortal. Pretty sure. Like, that one's grayed out, you can tell. The rest of them, not grayed out. So I think I have them all. Except for one. Except for Fernax. The other thing I did was I finally got Nightweaver to 100. Now I have every single class to 100. So I might make a video about classes. Might be the next video you see as members only, and then I'll put it out to the public type of deal. For one of the days where we don't have any kind of stream or something. Maybe tomorrow? I don't know. But I got every single class to 100, so now I feel confident in making a video about, like, you know, whatever. Classes. So they're all at 100 now. I don't have to level classes anymore, so I can't have that excuse when I do things the way I used to do them. Alright, redo the chapter, dummy. Alright, we're gonna go 9 minutes, which is still single digits. Come on. It's fine. Alright, Lyraszas Lair, let's go. Let me get out of PvP. Rain's here. North Owensville got 11 inches and Loveland got 9 inches. Okay, I'm right in between that, so yeah. I think I got more on the 11 inches. 11 inches. You're honing in on my location. Honing in on it. Alright, Lyraszas Lair earn extra faction rewards in this event. A great chance to earn extra chaos shards in progress. Plus hundreds of thousands of gold. And you're just supposed to do it. It's Tuesday. Do it. Alright, so let's go down here because it's easier to show teams if I just show it down here. But of course you're going to go to the event. Go to the event. Alright, you do it for free. Most people. You're just going to start fighting. And then you're going to get all rewards, most likely, for free to stage 8. If you don't, you'll be right there with just like 3 fights left, and all you have to do is buy once in the shop for 30 gems, and it's worth it to get all rewards. So you should be getting stage 8 every single Tuesday, either for free or for 30 gems. And then there's, of course, the other people who don't have the weapon. You're buying up to the weapon. The Staff of Insanity. Nobody's saying it's a good weapon, but it's the best time to buy it. It's the best value. It's on sale pretty much. It's smart to buy it right now. And then you can just make more progress in Lyraszas Lair. If you don't have the weapon, you obviously don't have Lyraszas Lair to 500. So it's smart to buy up to the weapon and then make as much progress as you can during this event. So maybe get to level 200 something instead of 90. Then there's everybody that's going to pure 500. You have to buy all the way up. All the way up. Don't even think you can not buy all the way up. You have to buy all the way up to 7. And then you're going to have to buy 7 3 to 7 times. It's pretty safe to do like 5, but you could start with 3 and then just increase it as you go. Because you're going to need more turns to make it to 500. So the Faction Assault Sigils is the thing you're really buying, but you're also getting the Power Potion every single time you buy this one as well. So 7 to all skills for all allies. Make sure you have your Horde level up, especially on this one of the harder ones. You're going to want to have your Horde level up there, probably 177 plus. And make sure your quality's on 10. Everybody should have their quality on 10. Even as a beginner, you would just, like, you're doing City of Thieves every day, 3 times a day. You're ready to start doing other factions. You're ready to start doing faction events. You see that Lyraszas Lair is coming this week. You up your Horde level to at least 100, 111, something like that. Your quality to 10, because you're about to do the faction event on Tuesday. That's how you decide which one to do next as a beginner. You start with City of Thieves, and then everybody's going to do a different one for their second one, depending on what event is coming. So I can't really tell you, like, what order to do the factions in. It's based on what events there's going to be, because that's the smartest way to do it. You could pick at it every day, too, but, you know, at the beginning, you're not going to do that. Maybe that's more of an in-game type of deal. Picking at it every day. Mid-game, end-game type of deal. So if I was doing a new account playthrough right now, I'd be doing City of Thieves 3 times a day, every day, getting that to 100, getting that to quality 10, and then, you know, saving up Chaos Shards and going around and getting all the legendaries and upping all those to 110. And then I would see, oh, I'm ready to start doing faction events. And, oh, here comes Lyraszas Lair. So I'm going to up that one to make sure it's 10 and make sure it's at a certain Horde level before I do the faction event. And that's how you decide what your second faction you're going to do after City of Thieves is. It's based on the calendar, based on events. That's how it happened for me anyway when I just did one like 9 months ago or something. 6 months ago. Whatever it was. I don't know. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. That's what you should be doing. Now let's show the teams. So we'll go to Lyraszas Lair, which is right here. Where is it? It's over here somewhere, right? Am I tripping? What? I thought it was over there. Where's Lyraszas Lair? I probably was sitting on it. I know it's right here. There it is. Alright, see, it's one of the only ones I don't have done. So everything else is 2,500, which means you're completely done. So I have everything done except for Dark Court, which I'm working on and very close to being done. And then I have Lyraszas Lair, and those are the only 2 I don't have done. Pretty much by choice and by being lazy. It's not because I need something or can't do it or something like that. It's just, you know, playing the long game. But I will get them done in 2025, and I'll probably get them done early 2025. And I might do it today if I get a wild hair. Lyraszas Lair, and then I'd be really close. Could you imagine if I go do Lyraszas Lair all the way to 2,500 today, and then I only have like a couple days left on Dark Court? I'd be so close to being done if I did that. Just I don't know if I have time or not. But alright, Lyraszas Lair, top 3 hardest. I'm on level 240. So we're gonna do I don't know, what's my team right now? I don't know. I guess I'll click on 250. Maybe we'll do Deathless or something if I think Deathless is pretty easy. Maybe I'll do Deathless first. And that can also be a high-level team, because usually Deathless can substitute as your high-level team as well. So it's a good one to start with. Let's start with Deathless on 250. So you go base rarity. You go... Somebody also thanked me for doing the teams live on live stream and showing you like the thought process of making teams, which I don't think anybody else does that. Not sure, but I don't think anybody else does that. I don't think anybody else is free to play, and I don't think anybody else shows themselves making the teams. I think they come into their video with teams already made most of the time, which is smart. I mean, it keeps it going faster, but you never know where they got those. Could be global, could be their guild, could be somewhere online. They could have copied it from somebody else. You never know. So I like to make them on stream live so you know for sure that it's coming out of my brain, and I get to tell you why I'm doing what I'm doing. Alright, the all-star of Deathless is High King Irongut, so if he's available, you use him. His favorite partner in crime is Zul'Goth, so if you got Zul'Goth, you use that. And this is not a situation where I'm going to feel bad if you don't have those troops, because this is a very high-level thing to do, and you should just wait till you have these troops, pretty much. So we got High King Irongut, we got Zul'Goth. Why not use your wand? Not a team I'm feeling bad about. If people don't have this stuff, because this is super high level. You shouldn't do it then. Then we'll go Leprechaun. So Leprechaun's the best. One of the best troops in the game. So here comes the Leprechaun. Nope, not you. How'd you sneak on the team, Lightborn Paladin? Alright, High King Irongut in first slot, because he's going to devour, get a ton of HP, a ton of armor, a ton of attack, a ton of magic off devouring. And then he won't be able to be killed. Because if you're going to lose in Deathless, most of the time it's going to be your first slot. Because they're going to hit you with cascaded skulls. And we want to beef up our first slot and have an instant kill. So it doesn't matter how high their stats are. And then we got another instant kill to help out. And we got the wand to bless and curse. We got the Leprechaun to start us off quickly. As far as what class I would use, I usually go with like Titan. I don't know. I don't know why, for real. You could do Thief, Titan. I don't know. I just do Titan. It works. Just the Brown Storm. Just the Brown Storm, really. Equip that. Let's make sure we got a Brown Storm on. Storm Aura. It's on. And then our banner would be... We got 3 purples. We got 3 blues. So probably some sort of blue-purple. And then... What color do we not use so much? Like green. Alright, green. Alright. And I think I'd rather have purple. I'd rather have blue, purple, green. So Midnight Banner looks like the best way to go. Alright. So here's Deathless. I will show it in action as well, but let me put the chapter in while you look at the team code. LL Bean Deathless. At the 18-minute mark. Save. Alright, I'm doing chapters today because it's going to be a pretty long stream with all kinds of stuff. Yoke, you like Guild Wars? Mark's top 5 in global every week. I've heard of people getting banned recently, you know. They're probably doing something wrong. And they're just complaining on the forum, but... I've heard of people getting banned for just being really good at the game and grinding and getting a bunch of resources. Especially with the people out... With the devs out for holiday, like that's when it usually happens. Because you can appeal it or tell them like, hey, I didn't really cheat or whatever. There's like cheat detecting software in this game or something. Sometimes it gets it wrong. It's just a person like opening a ton of keys or a person doing something crazy, and it thinks they're cheating. Ooh, I did not get the Devourer. What's up with that? But we're still okay. Devour, Zul'Goth, Skulls. That's what you do. By the time you devour, your Zul'Goth will be up, you Zul'Goth. By the time you Zul'Goth, you'll have so much attack that the Skulls will kill the first slot. It's a very awesome team. Let's just go straight across. Professor, ban miss was auto-ban on Christmas Eve. Yep. You know what I got to say about that? I feel like one person out there really helped a bunch of people get banned. But they're like, they got their Stockholm Syndrome about it, so can't say nothing. I shouldn't have done that. You know, the hamster rammers got Stockholm Syndrome. Alright, let's go with, sometimes I'll do Leprechaun, but High King Iron Gut's up there, so... Oh, and I missed. I should have went with my gut. Alright, Leprechaun. They'll defend that hamster to the death. Another Devour. And we just need something that to get up the wand, so I don't want to... Rather get up the wand and then cast it. That'll get up High King Iron... Whoop! We missed again. How are we missing so much? It's alright, though. Look at our High King Iron Gut and his stats. He'll be fine. Should be fine, as long as they don't do something crazy. Some red and brown. Yellow and purple. Alright, here we go. Can you not be devoured or something? Like, what's going on here? We got a 320% chance. Alright, who has the most stats? Second slot? There we go. And then Skulls, look, 426 attack. Boom. Mark says, I knew people were cheating, but I could not prove it. I don't cheat, just play 14 hours a day to be on top. Yeah, I know you don't. There's people on the forum. If you go on the forum, though, that's a lot of the topics is like, when am I getting unbanned? I wasn't cheating. But then other people are like, yeah, you were. And they're like, no, I wasn't. I was just playing really long. And then somebody else will be like, nuh-uh, he wasn't cheating. And it's somebody from their guild. I don't know. There's something out there right now. Some sort of gold thing. That's what I was reading on the forum. Just don't... If there's any weird stuff where you're getting tons of stuff and it doesn't feel right, you probably shouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Like, get it the old-fashioned way. Like, you don't want to be glitching in Gems of War. If you're playing, like, Dark Souls or some game you bought that's a single-player game, go ahead and glitch stuff, cheese stuff. You're not going to be able to... You're not getting banned. But an online free-to-play game, if it doesn't feel right, and you feel like you're glitching the game, don't do it, because you can get a lifetime ban. And then you can just never play again. For what, you know? For gold? Like, you can go get hundreds of thousands of gold today just by playing the faction event correctly. You're gonna go do some weird glitch that you might get banned forever? For what? For gold? Gold is, like, not even the most important resource. If it was for gems, maybe. But I still wouldn't do it. I definitely wouldn't do it because I have a channel. And I don't want to get banned. I'll talk a bunch of crap about the devs. That'd be the way I would get banned. If I ever got banned. It would be talking too much crap about devs. It wouldn't be about cheating. Got JM Ricks in the house. Alright, so that's Deathless. One more to go. You gotta do 4 fights. That's kind of part of whether it's hard or not. Sometimes you only have to do 3 fights. Sometimes you gotta do 4. Sometimes you gotta do 5. And this one having 4, you know, makes... You got 2 fights in the middle, and those 2 fights are random. And they could be hard. That's part of it, maybe part of the hardness. Green into brown right there. I'm feeling like... I think the wand's okay here. It's like the less yellow and purple I see, the more confident I am. And the more like I got blue like this, and... There we go, you see? Kind of can eyeball the board with that wand and know, like, should I do Leprechaun or should I do Wand? Alright, we got a bunch of brown, but let's save it until after we cast High King Iron Gut, because we get an extra turn with High King Iron Gut. Then we can take the brown and put the brown back into the High King Iron Gut. Smart, right? Can devour her. Take the brown. Boom. Now we got 10 mana. Bang. Crunch them in the face. Board still looks pretty good for the wand. I do see a little bit of purple. I think I'm going to do Leprechaun. Too much purple and yellow. There we go. Got High King Iron up. Got High King Iron Gut up again. My brain is frozen. My tongue is frozen. Sorry. Devour that. Alright, let's try the yellow and the purple. There's so much up there. Alright, we got Zul'Goth and High King Iron Gut. You do High King Iron Gut first, and then Zul'Goth. Just make sure... Well, they're cursed now, so it doesn't matter. But, boom. Bang. Dead. We did it. First try. It wasn't 500, but it'll work on 500. That was 250. This is the only one I don't have done. Pretty much. But the theory, it still works. And I just got 30 renown for doing that. And I got my XP booster done. I've never thought like I need gold super bad, you know. I've run out of gems and felt like, man, I need gems, and it's like really hard to get gems. But gold, I'm not. What are you gonna do? A bunch of guild tasks? Like, if you're that far into the game, there's like nothing to spend gold on anymore. You know, factions. I almost have all my factions done, so I won't need gold for that. The only thing I can even think of that I would need gold for, you know, there's merchant offers, but those don't really cost that much. And then there's, alright, my kingdom levels, you know, I guess, but you're doing those very slowly over time, so, and you gotta have deeds too. It's not like you're ever gonna do like a ton of kingdom levels at the same time. You're never gonna do a ton of factions at the same time. Like gold, you don't need like 1 billion gold ever. You know what I mean? Like you're never gonna need it all at the same time. You kind of just keep a certain amount, and then you need like 1 million every once in a while. 1 million every once in a while. 1 million every once in a while. Unless you're trying to be in like the #1 guild in the game, and you got to give like 5 million gold a week to the #1 guild in the game. But the difference between being in like the #1 guild in the game and the number 20th guild in the game, it really isn't that crazy. To where you would want to like cheat and glitch the game for gold just to do it. Like it's not that big of a deal, in my opinion. Alright, next up, we just did Deathless, which can also be your high level team. Wormskull with the 5, thank you so much. We did not stream yesterday, so I need it. I need it. My Draco's undefeated. Alright, Anita out there. Anita, Sana, Mark. Wormskull. Let's go. We got thermal underwear. We got all the snow off the train now. We're running it, trying to defrost. Adventure board has some good stuff. Alright. Should I try Pure Faction? I don't even know what it is, honestly. But I will try. Let's see. This is the only one I probably don't even... Yeah, I've done every single other one of them. So, of course, it's Lyraszas Lair today. But it had to be it eventually. Let me go down to Lyraszas Lair. John Fitzpatrick, what's up, dude? Oh, buddy. Alright, here's our options. Dude, that's funny. Okay, so Sana gifted Wormskull, and then Chad gifted Livewire. Maybe maybe finally Livewire will come to the stream and tell us what the problem is. Does he love Hawaii so much, or is he laying in a ditch somewhere? Maybe he'll tell us today. That'd be great. Come tell me why, Livewire. If you're here right now, you just got a notification, Livewire. So if you're here right now, just tell me why, bro. That's all. You can say it nicely. And then maybe I can improve myself in the future. Maybe you like ramming them. Maybe you like hard rubber. I don't know. That'd be a good reason. I'd be like, all right, he likes hard rubber. It's fine. All right, Chaos Hound. We got 7 to 10 skulls, or 6 to 8 doom skulls, or summon a Chaos Hound. So you got or. You already know I don't like that. Crazed Troll, blue and purple. Create a mix of blue and purple equal to the current blue and purple gems on the board. It's decent with the Raza. Because she's got the Madness Storm going. You're going to have a bunch of purple and blue on the board, and then you can double it. Pure Faction has to suck with the Raza. Or, yeah. So I think I might try that little combo, like this and this. We got Sinnycool. Drain all mana from an enemy, or steal 47 attack from an enemy, or silence an enemy. Man, I hate that. Panda Zerker. Deal 50 damage to the first 2 enemies, or gain 50 attack, or destroy 2 random rows. I might try that. It's got 20% reduction, too. It's a new one. See, this is the problem with, like, looking at old videos of, like, even mine. Like, I don't have the new troops. And I'm not saying, like, we've got almost 30-something new troops right down here probably by now. And most of the time, they don't make a difference. But every once in a while, I use them. I might try it. And then, of course, maybe another Lyraszas. We'll make this guy our tank, I guess. Maybe even the troll. I don't really care if the troll dies. And then I can build this guy up. See how he's gaining? He might gain attack. So maybe like... Yeah, I'm going to do a timestamp. Yeah, I should probably do it now, you're right. While I'm talking about it. I was going to wait till I actually run it, but you're right. LL Bean pure. 30-minute mark, we'll say. Thank you for reminding me. I think the old way people were doing it was 3 Lyraszas maybe, or all Lyraszas or something, but it might have been the old way to do it. I think I'm going to go like this, though. I'm going to try this. So she does damage to all enemies, or jumble the board and gain an extra turn, or explode 7 gems. So you're kind of hoping for the damage or the jumble. The explode's alright, but it's probably going to give the turn to the enemy. Alright, I'm going to try this, I think. This would be my guess. So I'm like thinking he's like our little buffer for this guy to hopefully build up some attack. And then once this probably dies, we'll have this with 20% skull reduction, hopefully a ton of attack, can do some skull hits. And then, of course, Lyrasa is like our... We gotta have 2 of those, probably. Alright, banner. Got a bunch of purple. Could just go straight to the Lyraszas Lair banner. They make it specifically for these troops. But it's kind of weird. I think I want purple, red. Purple, red, maybe. Sure. Banner of Sin. It's good luck. Alright, class doesn't matter because we're not using any hero. So this will be my guess. Sorry, it's the last time you'll have to see me guessing at a pure faction. But I'm gonna go try it, so let's go see. Wonder what my medals are on. Already copied it. Alright. We got all Nisha, that's probably fine. Alright, let's try it. It's gonna be tough. It's the 3rd hardest, but we're also only on level 260. But it's all I can do. Sorry, I can't jump straight to 500 and show it to you. Alright, so we're going to have a bunch of purple and blue on the board, and we're going to hope to, like, that crazed troll will do some extra turns. And we're going to hope this guy does... I mean, either way. Like, I don't want to destroy 2 random rows. But either way, I'll take it on that guy. Alright, let's play very well. Let's try... Okay, we got red here, we got blue, we got brown into red. We don't use brown, though. But it's kind of fun to do that anyway. So I might just do it. 1, 2, 3, yeah. So then you might get something else, another cascade. Let's start casting this guy. See what happens. Did his damage. And now we got 16 and 10. That's pretty good. As long as we don't have an extra turn. Let's cast it. Working so far. Let's go. Make sure we don't have any extra turns on the board. Which is kind of tough. Okay. I don't think so. Alright, so I'm going to cast this guy again. I think I'm going to keep casting it if I have it. Gained attack, alright. Alright, we got an extra turn right here. Let's go again. Keep doing this, dude, if we got him. Turn it up, extra turn right here, hold on. Probably shouldn't have done that, though. I took blue off the board and I didn't need it. Alright, though. Alright, let's do it again. What happened there? You gain attack again? I wasn't looking. Thought he's gonna do his attack, his damage, but nope. Alright, let's do these now. See what happens. We're either gonna do damage to all enemies, or we're gonna jump on the board and get an extra turn, or we're gonna explode 7 gems. Should be fairly obvious. Alright, we jumbled and got an extra turn. So let's look for extra turns on the board. I don't see any, so let's do this one. Alright, we did the damage. Alright, now we have 0 mana. Now we gotta start from scratch. We could take this red. We could take this purple. We could take this yellow. Really not much going on. So... I must try to get up the troll. Red and yellow. I shoulda... Yeah, red and yellow. Come on. There we go. Alright. 12 and 7, not great. But we gotta try it. Okay, that worked. Alright, let's just take skulls so they don't take them type of deal. And we got a kill. Okay, Lyraszas. See what happens. Explosion. So, with the Lyraszas explosion and the destroy, we're giving ourselves a chance at the demon portal gems as well, like if we lose a troop. So that's cool. It's kind of a great time to try pure 500, because you have those as backup. Like, they suck everywhere else in the game. Like, if you're doing PvP, you hate to see a demonic portal gem. But if you're doing pure faction 500, you love to see a demonic portal gem, especially on the harder ones. So on this one today, we like the demonic portal gems. It's going to help us get it done. You can just finish with one troop and still get the credit for get the full points for pure faction. All right, let's do this one. We did the damage. Let's try to get the troll back up, I guess. If we have red or yellow, we don't. So, we could take blue here. And that's all we got, so we have to. Is there anything? We got red. Alright, we got skulls. Kill that. Red, yellow, purple, blue. Do we have nothing? We have nothing. We got purple. You had nothing the turn before and just barely anything happens on the board, you can rest assured you probably don't have nothing still. Did skulls, got an extra turn, nice. Alright, let's do this guy. We got the destroy, I think, there. Alright, we got Lyraszas. I'm gonna keep doing this when I have it. Bang. Let's go for the damage, please, because we almost have them dead. This is just the first fight. That's kind of crazy. It's taking this long. And we got to do 4 fights. Might have should have done the troll there instead of taking that off the board, but it's all right. Hopefully we get the kill. Nope. Woo! 11 and 14. That's pretty good. How do we not have anything? It's crazy. Let's do purple into blue. Alright, now we gotta hope we do the damage. I'm just gonna take skulls, because I don't wanna... This one looks like it's gonna take a while. That's another thing that sucks. You get it like 3 fights in on one that takes a while, and then you lose, and you gotta do it again. Makes you frustrated. What's my horde level at? Oh, I'm only on 111? Are you kidding me? I should definitely up that. I don't know if I'll do it now, though. Should I show that on live stream? Let's up it to like 133. At least. Just using my best treasure. I really don't have too much. You want to have a lot of legendary and mythic treasure. It's the cheapest. I'm going to go to 133 at least. That's crazy to be on 111 on this one. It's 3rd hardest. You know my soft cap thing? I'm standing on it. I don't care. Some people I saw do 105. Some people doing weird stuff, but it's 111, 133, 155, 177, and I stand on that. You go for the magic. Because you get a potion and then the magic. You don't go for the potions, you go for the magic. Because you get the potions too. Alright, I'm not farting around. I'm just going to get 133. Come on. Alright, so like I said, that's right when you get the 2 magic. And we got a potion right before it. Bang. Alright, back in. Second fight. We can kind of pick, right? We can, like... We probably don't want to pick this one because it's further away. But we could pick this one or this one, I think. Or do we have to fight this one either way? I'm going to go here just to play it safe. Plus, it's not that hard of a fight. I'm going to go right down the middle. This is going to be a long stream, and my chat just crashed. Alright, let's get up our Craze Troll if possible, because that'll help get up everything else. We're hoping. 13 and 11. See how that works? Everybody else is up. So that's why I'm using it. It goes really well with that storm. I'm doing the same thing with my World Event team. Alright, let's do this guy. Doing damage. Alright, I guess we cast these now. Let's see what they do. Damage, nice. Do it again. Damage again. We're getting lucky. Let's get the troll back up, maybe. We got yellow, we got blue, we got purple. Alright, let's do yellow. Do purple into red. Got skulls for free. Now we're webbed. That's great. We are webbed, and that is great. I love it. Got an extra turn here. Yeah, it kind of sucks. We got to kind of wait. Let's just get everybody up. Or we can cast that last Lyraszas. Alright, we got both Lyraszas now. Let's hope for the damage. Let's get rid of this brown. Alright, let's go. Come on, damage. Ah, we got the explode. Ooh, and then we had to take a skull hit because of it. Poop. Alright, come on, damage. Oh, we got the jumble. Alright, let's take the skulls. Get a kill. Oh, they're hitting my last slot pretty good, too. Hitting my last and my first. Pretty good. Alright, let's do this. Oh! Oh, you got to attack. Okay, that's fine. Come on, damage. Ugh! The stupid explode is costing us. But we get skulls, that's cool. Just so random. I hate the randomness. I think that's the hard part about this pure faction is how random it is. Alright, we got the damage. Nice. 14 and 18, that should be an extra turn. There we go. Skulls, yeah. We'll take blue while we get them. I guess. Even though we didn't need it. Let's... Are they gonna summon? Please let me kill them. Kill them! Oh, you suck. Probably should have done Lyraszas. Take some skulls. Come on, baby. Thank you! Alright, through the second fight. Chat did crash. I know, put it on your bingo card. Chat crashed. Wormskull, Sana, Chad, Mark, Anita out there sledding. Ice skating. Building a snowman. They're building a snowman in case we do take off down the tracks. We're going to run it over. So they're building a snowman on the tracks. Alright, we don't need you. What do we got here? Okay, not too bad. We're getting kind of lucky with our fights. A little bit of summon action, but other than that, there's no, like, instant kills or anything weird. Cat's here. Could have a bingo for, like, who shows up, too, you know? Bingo! Somebody's here. John Fitzpatrick. Bingo! Yeah, cover it up. And Bingo was his name. Oh. Alright. We got blue down here. We got purple up here. We got blue down here. That's about it. It's really nothing. Take purple, hope for yellow. We didn't get it. We got an extra turn. Do you see it? Anybody in the chat see the extra turn? There's two different ways to get it, actually. You take the swipe they're telling you to take, you get it. So, guess I'll do that. I kind of want yellow more than, I don't know. Do I need blue or do I need yellow more? I need blue more. Cause I'm gonna get Craze Troll will get up on its own, but Craze Troll could get up everybody else. I'll take the yellow. Now we got this. That worked out. Let's do this guy. Got attack. Okay, let's see what we get here. Ooh, we got the damage. Alright, Craze Troll, let's go. Did it? Nice. He's hit an extra turn like every time. I think. Purple. Alright, let's go with this dude. Bang. Alright, what are you gonna do? Jumble. Jumble into nothing. Thank you. Alright, now what? Damage. Let's go. Alright, blue here into purple. And yellow. That was nice. Let's get our troll up. Possible. Ooh, nice. Alright, there he is. Do this again. Got the destroy that time. That's the one we don't want to see. Unless we're looking for a summon. Okay, got an extra turn. We just do it. We don't have the troll right now. Let's take all this off, I guess. So they don't get it. In case we do something stupid. Alright. Got the destroy again. Poop. Alright, come on, damage. No! Alright, take the skulls. Come on, damage. Ah! Well, we got skulls. Cool. Take that. Let's go. Got the damage. Alright. Got the damage. Okay. Take this. Kill that. Ouch. Super random, man. You might just have to keep trying on this one. Damage again. We gotta deal with the Drake at some point, though. Get the loyal mount. Blue. Buckle my shoe. Let's get the skulls with some red on it. There he is. Alright. And this idiot's gonna summon too, right? Cool. Maybe I should put the Panda Zerker in first slot, but I don't know. I kind of like the way I have it. All right, come on, damage. No. No extra turns. Yes, there is blue. Any extra turns? Yes, right here. Okay, we got this. Anything else? No? Let's go. Got the destroy, poop. Do some skulls. Let's hope for the damage. Of course not. Purple. Come on, damage. Got the destroy again. Got the destroy again. He just keeps doing the destroy. Skulls. Please stop it. Damage. No! Green extra turn. Pet incoming. Brown. Come on, damage. What is going on, man? What is going on? We're not getting anything. We're getting screwed. Alright, well, we get to try again. Come on, damage, please. Thank you. Alright, Lyraszas, damage. What happened there? I don't know. That was weird. I think we did damage. If you would do damage, we would win. We just need one more. Before this stupid idiot casts and summons another orc, can you please do the damage? Alright, any kind of damage would win. Let's go. How do we... Which one has a better chance? And they're both a 1 in 3 chance. But this one, I think, is better. So I'm gonna go Lyraszas. If it misses, it's a better miss. Yeah! Good choice. There we go. Cat with the mother effing 50. Holy cow, we're definitely going down the tracks. You guys built a igloo and a snowman and did snow angels, and then you ran it over with the train. That was cool, and we made it too. Plowed right through the snowman with a hot dog as a nose. Actually, it had a carrot and a hot dog. Just use your imagination. The hot dog got burned right off of there with the train flying down the tracks, put down the pimp juice, do a burnout, run over the freaking snowman with the carrot and a hot dog. Let's go! We're cruising. We're sliding around corners doing donuts in the church parking lot. Epic rant, epic rant. I can do my snow rants. First thing about snow, you love it as a kid and you hate it as an adult. Because you don't like to drive in it. I don't want to drive in it. I'm not bad at driving. I just don't want to get stuck. First of all. Second of all, everybody else on the road scares the crap out of me. They either go way too slow or they go way too fast in the snow. And like, going way too slow in the snow is way better than going way too fast. Definitely. I'm not saying, like, don't go slow, but sometimes you go too slow and you get stuck. And that, I mean, at least that only hurts yourself. Like, that doesn't bother me too much when people go super slow in the snow. Because all you can do is hurt yourself by getting yourself stuck. Because you lose momentum and you get stuck because you're going too slow. But you don't want to go too fast either. I usually go like 30 when it's really snowy out. 25, 30, that way I keep my momentum, but I'm not going super fast either. But people going too fast, especially in a parking lot, like, what are you doing, bro? This idiot the other day, it sucks because I'm where I live, it's like I'm on a T, and I'm right where like when you come in, you have to turn left or right, and if you turn left, my car is like right there, like parked. If somebody slides going around that corner, like, they'll slide right to where my car is parked. It's annoying. I hate my parking spot during the snow. It's right there. Like, and idiots are stupid. And there's like an apartment. So all these people have to come back here that live in the apartment. There's really only like probably like 20 townhouses back on my street. But there's an apartment too that use the same road. They're like over by the pond. So more people come back here than normal because they have to. It's the road that goes to the apartments. And so then you get idiots that live in the apartments just going way too fast around that corner. And I already saw it one time. Like, this one guy, he keeps going super fast because he's probably like 12 years old or something. I think he's like 12 years old, driving around his stupid fart can mobile. You know, like 12-year-olds do. And they're welding on the fart can and then driving in the snow when they don't need to, because they're 12. Well, this 12-year-old dude is like going way too fast, and he almost wrecked into somebody. The other person was going out, and they were coming in. And I'd watched this 12-year-old guy, like, go too fast a bunch of times and slide around the corner and stuff with his fart can. And being 12, he don't slow down. He just goes faster. But the one car was going out, and he was coming in. There's not that much room, because the plow truck could only plow so much. So there's only room for, like, 1.5 cars. So they have to slide. So one car's going out, going normal speed. It's like an SUV. And then this stupid idiot 12-year-old's coming in, going way too fast. So they have to slam their brakes on, because there's only room for, like, one car. And they slide into the snow embankment. And they get stuck in the snow embankment. They crash their stupid fartmobile into the snow embankment on the side of the road because they had to slam their brakes on to avoid this car that was going like 10 miles an hour, and they saw it from a mile away. They're so stupid. Like, I could see it coming like a mile away. I was looking out my window. I'm like, this idiot is going way too fast. And like, they still had like 30 seconds after I said that to slow down, but they didn't, of course. They're stupid 12-year-old in a fart can mobile. What do you think? And so they don't slow down, of course. And they have to slam their brakes on and slide into the freaking snow embankment on the side of the road so they don't hit this car going the normal speed, driving normally. So that's what I'm scared of. I'm scared of like 12-year-olds with fart can mobiles, like going way too fast in the snow, sliding into me and stuff. Like, I'm never scared of my driving. Like, I'm fine. It's everybody else. And what sucks is when you're in the snow, you can't... Like, normally, when it's dry out, I feel like I have control. Like, I don't... Even if somebody sucks so bad, I feel like I can get out of there. Like, I'm always expecting it. I'm always looking around. I'm always like, okay, this person's probably an idiot. This person's probably an idiot. This person's probably an idiot. So I'm always keeping my eyes on everybody, and I always have, like, an escape plan in the back of my head. But in the snow, you can't... There's no escape plan. The only escape plan, even if you have one, like... You can't do it because you're going to, like, spin your wheels and just stay where you're at. And then you're effed because the other idiot is going to just slide into you. So I hate the snow. I don't like driving in it because everybody else sucks. And then I watched a snowplow get stuck. That's how much snow we have. I've never seen it in my life. Like, imagine a boat getting stuck in water. That's how it felt. Like a snowplow got stuck in the snow, trying to plow snow off a street. Like, that's its whole purpose in life, is to plow snow. And it got stuck for 30 minutes trying to plow our street back here. I was watching. I almost recorded it. There's probably so many people looking out their windows at this dude trying to plow the street. He got stuck for like 30 minutes, and his big freaking diesel truck with a scraper on the front, like a legitimate snowplow, got stuck in the snow for like 30 minutes back here on my street. That's how much freaking snow we have. He had to get out of the truck like 10 times and shovel. Pretty much had to shovel the street instead of plow it. Just to be able to get out of there. Eventually he got it done though, so props to that guy. He kept trying and trying. Kind of like doing Lyraszas Lair. You might have to keep trying and trying like the snowplow man. He kept trying and trying until he actually got the freaking street plowed. Kind of. He plowed... Luckily he plowed my side, but he left the other side, like, unplowed. It was funny. So all these people to the other side have to, like, have their street still covered. Come on, Damage, let's go. He kept getting stuck. Like, he would lower the scraper, scrape, like, 2 feet, and then he would try to back up and his wheels would spin. Then he'd try to go forward and his wheels would spin. The thing he was doing wrong is he's, like, hitting the gas too hard. Because every time he backed up slowly, he would make progress. Like, it wasn't like he was spinning the wheels when he was going slow. But he was hitting the gas too hard and he kept spinning his wheels. I'm like, just go slow, you dummy. Like, you could see it a mile, like, up from... I almost went out there, like, to help. I was like, I put on everything. I was ready to go. I was going to go out there and help. I didn't have a shovel. So I felt like an idiot going out there without a shovel. Now I'm freaking better buy a shovel. I just feel like a shovel, it's one of those investments that you use, like, twice a year. It's smart to have one, but it's kind of hard to justify when it's not snowing. Like, I'll get a snow shovel. I'll get a snow blower. It's July, it's June. Let me think ahead and hope that it snows a lot so I can get a snow blower. It's not me, man. I bought one, but I bought it after a blizzard, so now I don't get to use it till next blizzard. But yeah, I was like, had all my stuff on. I was ready to go out there and help the snowplow dude. But then he got it as soon as I was about walking out the door. He was good to go. Then I just didn't want to bug him. He was good to go. Then everybody else started bugging him after that, like asking to borrow his shovel and asking if he could plow certain things. I'm like, come on, you weren't helping him when he was stuck, but now you're gonna ask favors from him? Like, what are you doing? That's how people are around here. They suck at driving, and they're gonna ask favors from the plow guy after not helping him get unstuck. And the other thing, I don't have a snow shovel, so my car was super stuck in the snow. And I went out there and like started it, and my neighbor was out there. This was like late last night. Like I waited all day because I didn't have anything. I was thinking about using like just weird stuff to clear the snow, like a broom or a trash can lid or something like that. I just didn't have anything. I looked around the whole house. We moved and we threw away a bunch of stuff, and then like I don't know, stuff breaks and it hasn't snowed, so I don't have one. But I'm like, the neighbors, they did my walkway with their shovel, and I'm like, I went out there, and they were out there, and I'm like, thanks for doing my walkway, you know? I said, I would have done it, but I don't have a shovel. They're like, oh, you want to borrow my shovel? I'm like, sure, I guess. So I borrow their shovel, and I go out there, and I'm clearing all the snow out from around my car, like scraping it out from under the tires, and making myself a pathway. Oh, and I built a freaking mountain of snow right where somebody would slide. That way, you know, hopefully they hit the mountain. Like, I was thinking ahead, dude. I'm like, I'm going to build a mountain right here. I'm going to build a mountain of snow. Because I have 2 parking spots. They're mine. Like, they have my number on it. Nobody's supposed to park in them. So I'm parked in one of them. And then I threw all the snow into my other parking spot. But I, like, built a barrier of snow. I'm hoping that it helps. I don't know. Probably wouldn't. They'll probably like plow right through it like the train did today, plowing through the snowman with the carrot and the hot dog. But anyway, I was using the shovel, get all the snow from around my car, build a barrier, throw the rest of the snow into the grass. And I was like on my last little bit. And of course the shovel breaks. The shovel broke at the freaking, where the scraper meets the handle type of deal. I have to go knock on my neighbor's door and tell him I broke their shovel. That's why I don't borrow stuff, man. I don't want to have to deal with anything like that. Like, and it was kind of rusty, you know? Like, maybe I was a little bit rough. I was trying to get it done, man. I don't think I was super rough or anything, but I don't know. I'm like blaming myself. But also when I looked at it, it was like really rusty. But also they like cleared 2 whole spots, the whole freaking sidewalk, my walkway, and they didn't break it. But then I go out there, and of course neighbor clears off my walkway, lets me borrow their shovel, and then I go out there and break it over my knee, pretty much. Spit on it. And then knock on their door and say, hey, I broke it. That's my life. I'm like, this is my luck. Of course I break the neighbor's shovel. So now I bought one, and I'm going to have to give it to them. Freaking annoying, so I'm still not going to have one. What do you do? Like, somebody gives you something, you want to return it the way you got it, but also, like, you don't know, like, how effed up it is or isn't. Like, I don't know, it could have been perfect when I got it, or it could have been super rusty, and I don't know. But it was my fault, it broke in my hands. So now, I gotta buy them one. Which I already did. But it's gonna come after the snow's gone. Which is great. Anyway, you know how this goes here. We're just hoping when we cast that we get the damage. Looks like it's going okay, but remember we're only on 250. So this is theoretical. It's one of the only factions I don't have done, literally. I only have 2 not done, and the other one is on like 420 or 430, so. I like this Panda Zerker. You can build up attack and do some damage. It might be one of the cases where you actually do use the new guy, which doesn't happen very often. Coloration's way better and stuff like that. You don't have to use like 3-4 Lyraszas and have all blue and purple. That's annoying sometimes. You don't want to do that sometimes. Sometimes you gotta do it. Sometimes you try not to do it. Then you're gonna be sitting there not having mana. I guess the Crazed Troll could do some good business though. If you just have the Crazed Troll and then 3 Lyraszas, maybe. But I figured I'd try this guy. He's getting enraged somehow. He's gaining a bunch of attack. He's doing damage. Come on, we just need damage a couple more times and we got it, and then I'll catch up in the chat. I'm sorry, I was telling my stories, doing my rant, because Cat with the freaking 50, that's got to be a top 10 donation of all time. We usually get like 5 and 10 and maybe a 20 here and there, but a 50, man, that's got to be top 10 all time. So shout out to Cat. Also, Wormskull for keeping the channel alive a week ago. That was sweet. That was another top. That was number 1, actually. Biggest donation ever, I think. Wormskull and Cat coming through in the clutch, coming off the bench. The usual suspects keeping it going every other day of the year, and then we got the people coming off the bench. That's what we need, man. We need the Wormskulls and the Cats. We need the usual suspects every day. You know, they're the starters. They're the Knights of the Round Table, the centers of the Round Table. But we gotta have those people coming out of the woodworks and coming off the bench, you know? Every once in a while. You gotta have the little ones all the time. You gotta have the medium ones, and you gotta have people coming off the bench with the big ones. It's the only way it works. And for a while there, we were just having the little, not little, but the usual mediums and little ones, which are great. Keep it going every day, but gotta have people coming off the bench too, and we've had that the last week or so, and that's been nice. Makes me feel good about 2025 at least. Come on, damage. Come on, damage. Just frustrating. Lyraszas Lair is frustrating. Come on. Let's just take skulls so we know it's damage. Damage. Yeah, nope, that was destroy. What if I do a Deathless? Come on, I got 16 HP, I got Death Mark, so I'm probably not gonna do it, but if I do the damage, come on, do the damage. Damage, damage, yes. No, of course, as soon as I say it. I gotta figure out a way to use my luck like that, like in reverse. Like, I knew that thing was gonna die to Death Mark. Because I just said I'm about to do Deathless Pure Faction. And so, like, it was a 100% chance that thing was going to die. I gotta find a way to use that special unlucky power that I have. And watch, we're going to get damage every single time now. Nope. Blue. Alright, we just need to... We're so close. Just got Lyraszas sitting there with 133. Come on. We're enraged. We have a bunch of attacks, so hopefully we can get a skull. Skull. Give me a skull, freak. Skull. Damn it. Give me a skull. It's taking too long. Give me a skull. You suck. Is that all we have? It's butt. They get skulls, of course. They're gonna try to kill my panda now. Me skulls. Yay! Alright, so we lost 1 troop. I almost did it Deathless. But it's on 250. It's theoretical. That locks one in for me. Look at that. I got 280 renown. Have you ever seen that much? It's because I haven't done Pure Faction at all yet in Lyraszas Lair. And I just did it on 250. So that's like 250 plus 30 or something. Or it's probably 260 plus 20. Yeah, it was 260 plus 20. So that was Deathless and Pure. Let's go to 50 now to show the regular teams. Here's the team code again. I'm going to catch up in the chat. Cat with the 50 staying up there super long. I love it, running over snowmen with hot dogs. Let's see if what I missed. Probably everything. Yoke says, is the weapon 900 diamonds on the SOULFORGE? I know it's better to use gems. Let's go. Hold on. That's a question from long ago. Let me go to the SOULFORGE. We're gonna do the SOULFORGE in a minute, but since you asked, we're doing Lyraszas Lair first, and we're gonna do the weekly preview. It's gonna be a long stream. There is a weapon for 900 in here. I think Doomed Libram. It's probably one you should grab, especially with Guild Wars coming back. It's good for defense, not offense. But we'll go over these in a minute. But that's the one you're probably talking about. Mark says, how you doing in PvP Yoke? Do you play it much? About 20k a day? That's great. Yoke says, if it's green or purple, then I do 50k. I barely make it in the global leaderboard. Mark says, those are my favorite also. Yeah, purple's my favorite. Yoke says, top 3 in his bracket. I won my bracket once or twice. It's fun to do. Mark says, I'm top 5 every week. Mark says, I've only played in Guild Wars, I think, once. Band miss was on Christmas Eve. Mark says, I knew people were cheating, but I could not prove it. JM Ricks is here. Yoke says, I have one more faction to do, Pure Faction 4. I'm just grinding every day for Chaos Shards. I need Elephants. The last one I have is Hellgate. Hellgate's the hardest, huh? Tyrion says, gold can buy more important resources in the game. You're downplaying gold's importance. I don't know. It's definitely important. I'm just saying, like, it's not so important to try to get yourself banned. Like, that's... Yes, gold is important, but my point is, don't glitch the game for gold, because it's not worth that. But Wormskull, thanks for the 5. I'm going to heart it and thumb it up. Venture board is good. John's here. Sana with the gifted. Chad with the gifted. Pure Faction Pure Faction has to suck with Lyraszas. Yeah, all those ores make it random. Yoke says, so once you have all your classes done, then you just use the best class? Yes. Just use the best class for the team that you're making. Like, sometimes you will use a class for its typing, or sometimes you will use a class for its kingdom. But a lot of the times I use I'll use a 50% start class, or I'll use a class for its storm. It's usually how I use classes. So it's one of those 4 things usually. But I'm gonna make a video about it, I think. Chad went back to work. Thanks, Chad. Mark says, come here and shovel for Mrs. Nugent and I. Dude, I'll break your shovel. It all went to the south of Chad. Chat crashed. Bingo. Cat with the giant 50. Thank you so much again. Epic rant. I tried. But you can, if you want a different one, let me know. Mark says, Mrs. Nugent is at work, so I can say this, but she drives at negative speed. Don't tell her I said that, but good lord, she is a creeper on the road. Dude, I'll watch people go too slow and then they get stuck. John says, I got to go and meet the wife at the train station. It's ice laying on pavement, so like a good husband, I'm going to make sure she doesn't hurt herself. Good job, bro. I put some salt down for Mrs. Sinny. But you're literally going to the train station. That's awesome. Tyrion says, show me the money. You're a problem child, Sana. Rain Man's here. Mr. Z's here. Mark says, every race car has a number on the side. I think the Pimpin' Kia should have a 69. Yeah. Sana says, have snow shovel, but use it in fall for leaves. We don't get snow anymore. Mr. Z says, meteorologist says we may be getting snow Friday. He should have said no chance of snow as usual, but go raid your grocery store for milk and bread anyway. That's the way it always goes. That's what I was saying. Like, they keep that crap going longer than it needs to. Like, they start a week ahead of time, and then they're still talking about it 4 days after. Like, the news is crazy. They make everybody panic and go buy stuff. That's the other part of it. I went to the store the day before the snowstorm, and there was no toilet paper. There was no cheese. Like, this is how Americans think, right? So, they bought up all the toilet paper, all the lunch meat, all the cheese, all the hot dogs. There was something else, but I couldn't, like, I had to get, like, the giant pack of hot dogs. I had to get, like, the expensive toilet paper. Like, there wasn't literally nothing, like, during the vid, but they bought all the cheap toilet paper, all the hot dogs, all the cheese. It was ridiculous, and I was there on a Sunday. It's not like I was there on Monday or Tuesday when it was, you know, you can expect them not to have things. Like, on Sunday, they're supposed to have stuff. Like, that's when most people go to the store. And they didn't have any of the cheap toilet paper, any of the cheap nothing. Like, I had to get all the expensive crap. It sucked. Classics here. Kat says, yeah, if I borrow something and break it, you have to replace it, but if they knew it was in bad shape, they should have just say, forget it, it's okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. They were kind of, I don't know. Ruben's here. Yeah, small donators help out also, for sure. I said that. Daniel is here. Kat showing support. And I'm almost done with catching up in the chat. I'm sorry. Classic says, I followed your Furot advice and found more lizards. Nice. Yeah, I just went up and down the path, dude. Like, not almost literally, but also, like, you know, go out a little bit to the right and the left, obviously. So, like, at first, just run back and forth up the path. Like, I made a video on it. If you, I know, like, cringy, but go watch my video. Like, I just ran up and down the path pretty much. You don't go, like, super far. You kind of just go halfway to Inethul and then back to Agok and halfway to Inethul and back to, like, the merchants and halfway to Inethul and back to the merchants. Like, just go back and forth. And I was getting attacked by, like, broodlings. Like, I'd be fighting one, and another one would jump in, another one would jump in. Like, it was a decent amount. And then I was getting all the meats and the tails and taking them to the if you do one of them, they give you rawhide. And you can, like, I think it lowers your faction for the other one, though, so you might want to look it up. But it didn't, like, bother me. Tyrion says sometimes no hero at all. That's true. Especially when you have all classes to 100. Tyrion says I have loads of teams without hero because I don't need the hero XP and team works better with the 4th troop. Yep, it's true. Snowbageddon. Classic says I watched the Shadow Knight vids. I guess I don't think about it. Yeah, so it was like some of the early ones. And then I made a video where I do like levels 1 to 13. Like I bring up the map and I show where I got all the broodlings and stuff and how I did the quest. So you might just have to just watch that one, like the 1 to 13. It might help with your SSF HC. Alright, so anyway, we gotta do high, mid, and low now. We're still doing Lyraszas Lair, and we're over an hour in, because I talk a lot. And the pure faction took forever. But for high level, we already showed the Deathless, which can double as your high level. But if we're gonna strictly go with the best thing, it's probably Stellaryx, like always. And I hate that, but I did show the Deathless, so I don't really feel too bad. And the Deathless does not use Stellaryx, so I guess I'll use it. And then most people are going to do Pharaoh Khafre, but I like to do one Takshaka. It's my thing. I don't think has anybody else done that before? Like, this is my team. I like it. And it works pretty good. I got an idea for a video. I got multiple ideas for videos, so YouTube continues to not suggest me out and to shadow ban me on my pre-recorded videos. So please, anything you can do to help with that would be great. Like Kat today and the usual suspects today, like, appreciate it. It's like, I make some bangers and, like, they don't get the views, and it's crazy. It's because I live stream so much, probably. Alright, we just gotta do a banner here. Yellow. Everything's using yellow. And then probably, like, Pharaoh Khafre doesn't really need mana. It's more about Stellaryx and Takshaka. So either red or blue. Red or blue, it doesn't matter. Let's just, whatever comes up first. Yellow, red, or blue. Yellow, red, minus green. That's great. It's a Lantern Banner. And this is a high-level team, so no hero. Starting to do it already. Let me put a chapter. Almost forgot. So on these, like I said, I don't feel terrible because the Deathless is also a high-level team. LL Bean. High. Once you learn, like, this Stellaryx, Pharaoh Khafre, Takshaka thing, you're never going to need it again. Like, you'll never need me to show it to you again. So I don't even know if I should be showing this on stream, because most people just know. But I am for today. Let's go run it. I put in a chapter. That pure plus all the chat took us like 40-50 minutes. That's funny. Dude, I've been doing pretty good. I've been playing the game way more lately. You know what's weird? I did that video about how much time it takes per day to play the game, and it made me want to play the game more, because it's not as much time as I thought it was, kind of. Like, I was tricking myself into thinking this game takes longer, I think. So now that I, like, timed it, and that was on one of the lower days, and like the bare minimums, and it was on one of the slower days. But I don't know, it like gave me more motivation that, okay, so it doesn't take, it's not taking like 2 hours a day. Like, you can find 1 hour. Come on, bro. Like, so I've been playing more the last, like, week or so. I've been doing all my PvP, and my Underspire got all the way complete last week, and I'm doing it again this week, and, like, I did, you know, Bounty I got done on Saturday last week. We got Journey done by the tiniest butt hair, I feel like. When was that? When did that get done, Mark? So it wasn't done when I played pretty early on Sunday, but it wasn't done on Sunday. We got some snow action outside. What's going on? I think the snow plow just went by. I saw a kid riding a go-kart in the snow. You know what's weird around here? Like, it's so peaceful and nothing's going on until there's a blizzard. And then everybody's outside. The first time I've ever looked outside, like, dang, there's a lot of people out today. Could you imagine being at the other place? It would have been nuts. People would be, like, having sword fights with icicles and smashing them through the car windows and stuff like that. Who knows what they would have been doing out there. Probably donuts in their car, you know? Just in the middle of the parking lot. That definitely would have been happening. People just driving around doing donuts and stuff. And then, like, kids throwing everything at everything. It would have been crazy at the old place. Here it's just normal. Like, people with the sled sliding down a hill or just normal stuff. It doesn't bother me. I gotta buy more to show you more teams. Because now we'll do a mid-level. In case you don't have Zul'Goth or Stellarix or High King Iron Gut. Because I like to help everybody. I was definitely in the hood. The weird thing was it wasn't the hood at first. And then it turned into the hood. So if you... Like, 10 years ago, it wasn't the hood. And then 5 years ago, it turned into the hood. Like, for real. Like, people literally coming from Cincinnati to this place. Like, they're telling each other about it. I don't know. Like, oh, this place takes... You know what? Not that everybody that lives there does that, but it's a lot of them. Alright, mid-level teams, so no mythics, no legend, no mythics. What are we gonna do for yellow and purple? I don't know, we're very deep into it. We're very, probably the first thing I see, honestly. Emberclaw? Okay. Sorry, but I gotta get this done. That was the first thing I saw. We're gonna go Ruby Weapon with 3 Ember Claws for our mid. You don't have the Ruby Weapon right now. I'll do a low-level team, and I'll try to mention some other stuff. Banner, we go red, and really doesn't matter for real. I'm gonna go red-brown, I think. Or you could do yellow. No, red-brown, yeah. Red-brown minus blue, no. Brown-red minus yellow, no. Huh. Red, brown, minus purple. Okay. Class, whatever you want to level, pretty much, but I'm going to stick with Titan here. We got brown. Alright, so here's the mid-level team. No mythics. Sorry, it's not super inclusive. But we're about to hit the hour-and-a-half mark already. We haven't even done the weekly preview. LL Bean... Mid. 124. LL Bean means Lyraszas Lair. I just don't feel like spelling it. Okay, let's run this bad boy. This was when I did my top 3 teams of 2024. I definitely mentioned the Ruby Weapon. If you haven't seen that video, because You don't even know it exists because of YouTube. I did make the top 3 teams of 2024. I try to do that every single year. So if you're interested, I got 2023, 2022, 2021, 2020. I think I got every year starting with like 2019 maybe. The best team of the year for every year. In my opinion, like, sometimes I was giving credit to a team that maybe came out the end of the year before or something. Like, sometimes you have to give credit to a team, like the Iron Hawks or Stellarix. You gotta give it to them. Yeah, Tyrion, or no, Mark, yeah. Mark got gifted. Kat says, I want to know who is having a huge French toast party after the snowstorm. That sounds good. I like French toast. I would eat some French toast. Mark says, Anita is the chef in here, so Anita will have the French toast party. Tyrion says, 16th Max Kingdom, 3rd. Dang, bro, that's awesome. You're almost halfway there. Pulled your 17th Underspire Sentinel this weekend. Finally got my 5th out of 6. Yeah, me too. I'm only missing 1, dude. I've been missing 1 for a while, though. I got my first 5. I got the first 5 so quick, it was crazy. Like, I got so lucky. And then this last one, I just can't get it. I also don't, like, go out of my way too much for Sentinels, though. And I got 5 out of the 6. By not, like... I definitely didn't do every room every single time, you know? I've never done every single room, and I have 5 out of 6. I've never sat there and bought, like, extra torches and went through every room looking for chests. I've never done it, and I have 5 out of 6. I guess I got kind of lucky. But you also have to do it every week, and you have to, like, get to the 7th boss every week. If you realistically want Sentinels, you have to at least do that. And I've been doing that most weeks. So that was quick, right? So that's a good team. Emberclaw acts just like a Takshaka or a Ferrocafru. It's just not as good, but still really good. It's like the 3rd best, probably. You got Ferrocafru and Takshaka, who depends what your opinion is on who's better there, but they're 1 and 2. And then you got Emberclaw as number 3, who's just a legendary. So if you don't have those two, use Emberclaw. If you only have 1 Takshaka and 1 Ferrocafru, you could go Takshaka, Ferrocafru, Emberclaw. Like, probably work. Or maybe you have, like, 1 you go Takshaka, Emberclaw, Emberclaw. If you're lacking your Takshaka or Ferrocafrus, like you only have 1, just throw Emberclaws on there, maybe. It'll not be as good, but it's kind of like having the Great Worm instead of Eye of Argus. You have 1 Eye of Argus, you didn't get 3 of them, but then you can do Great Worm, Great Worm. It's the same kind of deal. Emberclaw is the Great Worm. You know, Takshaka and Ferrocafru are Eye of Argus. Show the team code right, just to make sure. Let's show it for the 18th time. I'm in Cincinnati, Ruben. Anita made it back. Rainman says, switch SOULFORGE, Queen Aurora, Umanath, Mistralis, and Morthani. So I like Mistralis the best out of those. It goes Mistralis, Morthani, Queen Aurora, and then Umanath. Mistralis is a borderline top 10. Depends how you define top 10 these days. And like Megavore, and she's like a free turn with free damage and free enchant. Like, she's really nice. I like Mistralis a lot. Mistralis, then Morthani, then Queen Aurora, then Umanath. So Umanath's the worst. Mistralis is the best. Morthani's in there. It's pretty good. It's the next tier down, though. It's like Scourge of Honor, Phoenicia, Guard's Avatar, Morthani. It's in that little grouping of like A-tier mythics. But Mistralis is borderline, like A+ type of deal. Brian Walker's here. Tyrion says maybe 13, not 17. I may need to recount, but stuck on 4 pulling dupes for a long while now after going for 4 new. I don't really even have a lot of Sentinels. That's why I got lucky. Like, I haven't been getting a bunch of duplicates or anything like that. I just got really lucky. But, hey, I don't get lucky very often, so. All right, let's do a low-level team. We got yellow, we got purple. Just whatever comes up first, man. I don't... Whatever I see first. You got Bork there. Bork. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to do another one. Hold on a sec. What else can we do for Legendary in case you don't have Emberclaw, I guess? You got Venoxia. Could do Venoxia. Venoxia's good. You could do Great Worms. Just like a weapon with 3 Great Worms is cool. Could do that. Great Maul is good as a High King Iron Gut substitute. You could put that in first slot. Shoggoth, so you could do a Shoggoth Venoxia team. So there you go. There's some. Oh, the other guy. What's the other guy? One more. You got Sir Quentin Hadley. Is the other guy there? Probably. The fake Guard's Avatar guy. There he is. It's Guard's Avatar's little buddy. His little shadow. He wants to be just like Guard's Avatar. He's just not quite there. He put these fake medals on his shirt and everything. But, yeah, you can do that too. General Edison with Sir Quentin Hadley is another one. There you go. I'd say either that or the Shoggoth Venoxia. Yeah, triple Great Worm. Triple, Emberclaw. Lots of options for you. If you don't have Stellarix, if you don't have Zul'Goth, if you don't have High King Iron Gut, there you go. Bunch of options. Just for you. If you're still here listening like a good boy or good girl. You're like, man, he only showed Stellarix and Zul'Goth and Ruby Weapon. Well, you didn't listen. You should have used your earballs. Alright, first thing I see. Come on. Bork's just a mana generator, so that doesn't help. Alright, here it is. First thing I saw. Black Manacles. You could also do triple Finesse with Nimbus Bow if you have that. Triple Cunning Stone Slicer, or you can do triple Wall of Bones if you don't have Wall of Tentacles. Because Wall of Tentacles is an epic, but it's not a mythic, it's not legendary, so it still qualifies. But we could put this in. Let's put one ahead of it, just to, this could devour, but this can gain armor. All other allies gain 2 magic and 5 mana. So it's the dance thing. It's just like Dwarven Gate, Wall of Bones, Wall of Tentacles. Those, I think, are the only 3 that do this dance thing. Banner, definitely purple. And then probably green, because it's really, that's what's going to get you up. So Riven Banner's fine. And then we got a ton of purple, but we're not trying to loop purple, so we do Archmagus. If you're trying to loop purple, you do Thief. If you're not trying to loop, you don't need a Storm, you do Archmagus. Alright, so this is the low-level team. No Mythic, no Legendary. Bang. If you don't have Wall of Tentacles, direct replacement. Wall of Bones, it's a common. If you have 2 Wall of Bones and 1 Wall of Tentacle, that'll work too. Let me put the chapter in here. Full clear on Underspire. It's definitely something you want to shoot for eventually. You kind of start slow, just like anything else. First, you totally ignore the Underspire. You got to open it up. You're a beginner. You got to open up the game mode. When you open up the Underspire, now you just go get your free torch. So you make a team, you do 1 fight, you go get your free torch. Your free lantern, sorry. Go get your free lantern. It's the second battle. It's not hard to get to. So at least do that as a beginner. Go get your free lantern. Shout out to Tyrion for that advice. Then, okay, you get free torches every day. But you also have tons of stuff to do as a beginner. So you're opening up kingdoms, you're opening up game modes, you're opening up classes, you're trying to get into a better guild, you're doing all these things every day that you need to be doing, and you're still in the tutorial pretty much. So I don't really suggest adding Underspire onto your daily stuff until you're at least done opening all your kingdoms and all your game modes, and you're almost all your world quests are done. Wait till you're almost done with the tutorial before you start touching the Underspire, I would say. Then once you have everything open, maybe you're in your 2nd guild or something like that, and All your classes are open. You're on your way, and you should be doing City of Thieves a bunch and like be rolling on that. Maybe have Mirage Queen. Maybe start getting Gob Truffle and Queen Beatrix first before you even touch the Underspires. What I'm trying to say. So like Underworld is first, and then Underspire. Then once you get to that point, and you're ready to start doing Underspire, just do your free torches. Get to the first boss, the second boss. Call it a day for a while. You slowly inch your way up and do more and more. Eventually you're going to start buying like 1 torch a day, 1 set of torches a day, get the 50 gem one, get to the 4th boss. That's the next step. And then finally, once you're like late mid-game or early end-game, you start trying to complete the whole thing. You buy 2 torches a day, 2 sets of torches a day, you go to the 7th boss, and then you come back around and hit your sentinels when you're done. It's a progression. I don't think like a beginner should be trying to go to the 7th boss, and I don't think an in-game player should be doing nothing. Alright, did I put a chapter? I did not. LL Bean. Low. 136. I'll re-explain it as we fight. Alright, got the chapter. Let's go. We're almost done with Lyraszas Lair. Sorry. It is the thing for Tuesday, though. Alright, so here's the low-level team for Lyraszas Lair. It's the dance. The Dwarven Gate, the Wall of Tentacles, the Wall of Bones. Those are the 3 troops that can do this little dance. Where you just cast spells, pretty much, once you get them up. The goal is just to get up the Black Manacles and cast it. And I have high stats, so of course it's wiping them in 1 shot. But you usually have to cast Wall of Tentacles. Alright, so here's the thing, right? This uses 15 mana. This gives 5 mana to all other allies. So it's giving 5 mana, giving 5 mana, giving 5 mana equals 15. And like this wall, hold on. This Wall of Tentacles will like get up this Wall of Tentacles, which will get up this Wall of Tentacles, which will get up this. Like it's a nice little dance, you just cast spells. And all the while, you're gaining magic and gaining armor and making yourself more durable and hit harder. So it'll work for quite a while. Like, boom, it's up, cast it, almost dead. That's cool. We'll get to show it. Oh, nope. Reflect killed them. Why'd they die? Because of Reflect. They hit me with skulls and they got hit back by 25% of the damage. This works with Dwarven Gate and Wall of Bones as well. And Wall of Bones is purple, so you can use them here if you don't have Wall of Tentacles. But watch. Boom. It's up. If we need a second cast, which is good, I like to show this. Alright, see how they're up? You could take skulls too if you want. But just to show this. See? Bang, up. All the while gaining armor and magic and mana. So you make yourself pretty durable and hit harder. And you don't even have to touch the board after like your first couple turns. You just cast spells. There's only a couple teams in the game where you just cast spells. And that's it. Keep getting ideas for videos, but I'll forget them. I should write them down or rewatch my video. You went with Vinoxia, Ruben? That's a good one. Rain Man's back to work. Umanath is decent if used right. Budget Zul'Goth, but these days easier to get Zul. Yeah. I was thinking that as I was saying it. Like, if somebody said Umanath was 3rd there and Queen Aurora was last, I wouldn't argue with it. They're close. Alright, do your damage. Hope for a Devour. We didn't get it, but it's fine. Now we just do our dance. We don't touch the board. You can, though, if you want to. You can take skulls. You can look for extra turns. Like I missed one there, but it's fine. We win. And we're done. Finally, with Lyraszas Lair. It only took an hour and 40 minutes. Mostly because 40 of the minutes were pure faction. And the other 40 were talking. Alright, we're done. Yay. Let's catch up in the chat, and then we'll move on to the weekly preview. Excuse me. Pandalista is good, yeah. Could have done like Bork with a weapon with 2 Pandalistas, probably. Pandalista's good. The only thing with Pandalista is it only hits 2 enemies. So sometimes there's better options. Like with the World event, you want to hit all 4 enemies because you're getting so much extra spell damage with that metal. But it's still fine. Like, Pandalista would be fine. If somebody's using Pandalista for the World event, like, I would not say they're doing something wrong. It's just like, you could probably do a little bit better and make it a little bit faster. But you're also going to be fine and get it done, and it's all good. And I like Pandalista, so... But, like, during the World event, with all that extra spell damage, you really want to be hitting all the enemies with 1 cast. Like, you know, I used Tian Long for my mid-level team, because it hits all enemies. I used Huang Long for my high-level team, because it hits all enemies every single time. So all that, you're getting so much extra spell damage, it's crazy. So you want to, like, hit all the enemies with it. Instead of overkilling 2 enemies and then giving your turn to the enemy and then overkilling 2 enemies. So you're kind of like adding 2 extra turns in there. With Huang Long or Tian Long, I get them up, I cast them, it's over. You know, with Pandalista, you get them up, you cast them, the enemy gets a turn, you cast them, you win. So you add like in like 2 extra turns there. So it definitely takes a little bit longer. Even if you're killing 3 enemies, you still have to kill, it's the same thing. So you really want to be hitting all 4. Like min-maxy type of deal. Like, no big deal, but I still like Pandalista. Brian says, I wish the troops had a date of when they were introduced to the game. Curious to know what is the most used oldest troop from common to mythic. I know, that'd be good. I wish there was too. Like, there might be out there somewhere if you dig super deep, but I've tried before for videos. Like, I want to see exactly who came out in 2024. And the best way to do it, it's not Terran's World, it's not Gemologica or whatever, it's not gemsofwar.com. It's probably looking at my own videos from the year. You know what I mean? Like, go to my spoiler videos. Then you'll know exactly when they came out because of me. You know? But I'd have to rewatch all my spoiler videos. Like, it would take a while, but I would get it. I could figure out, like, exactly what came out when, based on my videos. So, the only way, really, I know of is because of me. And then, if there's any other person out there, I did it first, and they just copied me. So it's still because of me. I mean, Tacit was the first one to do spoilers, but he did it on a live stream. And I was the first one to do, like, a pre-recorded spoiler video. So I'm not saying, like, I invented spoilers or something, but I'm the first one to ever do, like, a pre-recorded spoilers. I do it on a live stream now, so I don't know. Anyway. Ruben went with Phenoxia. Yoke says you do full clear. I already answered that. Tyranny Benatti. Sana putting up those team codes. I appreciate it. Brian says if you hit those diminishing returns, it wouldn't be a bad idea to hit Underspire. Of course, exactly. Yep. Smart. Instead of doing something like Explore 12, or, you know, get your Underspire done. Why did my phone go to something weird? I didn't even touch it. I like to see how the stream looks on my phone. And, like, my phone doesn't crash and stuff. But I usually have it up on my phone, too. And it went to some weird thing. Like I hit an ad or something. You heard it here first. I invented spoilers. Don't believe the posers. Yep. Tacit was the first one to do it, but I was the first one to do pre-recorded spoilers. Alright, weekly preview, let's go. We didn't get to do it yesterday because I was snowed in. Everybody was home. They were all being crazy. I thought I was going to be able to stream, but then they're jumping on the bed, screaming, and the dog was barking and whining, and people were outside sliding around the corner, and it was crazy. So, mostly inside the house, though. Let's do it. Come on, laptop, crap top. Trying to put in the chapter here. Alright. Come on, crap top. Weekly preview start SOULFORGE. 145. It's a long one, but you guys deserve it anyway. Especially, shout out to Kat. But I think I owed you guys anyway, so long freaking live stream. Blurred Lions, new epic troop, Lion of Yao Gui. Get this troop with glory from the rewards tab of the shop. Closing time, experience a new world event with your guild mates, play world event battles every day to unlock rewards. You're saying, why did he not do world event teams? Because I did a video yesterday, and you probably didn't see it, because YouTube don't suggest me out. But I think I have one of the best teams. New mythic troop, Chromaticia. It's there until Friday. Friday at reset, it'll be gone. It's kind of ho-hum. Lyraszas Lair, we just did that. We got timestamps, we got chapters. Go check it out in this stream. The Unholy Flame for 12 more days. So it's almost over. Week of Shintang, all Shintang troops gain 10% to skills. Week of Beasts, all beasts gain 10% to their skills. And bonus souls, use the Lion of Yao Gui in PvP and Explorer to gain 40 souls. Alright, SOULFORGE. Remember, this is all stupid and convoluted and weird now, and like, not every platform's the same, but I think like 75% of y'all have the same one as me, so I still go over it. And Rain Man gave us the ones from Switch, so if you're on Xbox or something and you have a different SOULFORGE, just shout it out in the chat and I'll put them in order for you. You can do mythics, legendaries, whatever. I think weapons are all the same for everybody, but it's the mythics and legendaries that, you know, probably only like 75% of you had the same ones as me. Once they screw it up, they gotta keep screwing it up till the cycle's over. So once the cycle's over, we'll probably all be back on the same page, I hope. Alright, we got more Thawny. We have Obsidius. We have Urali. I missed one. We got Urali. Obsidius. Scoprio. And Morthani. So Scoprio is the worst. It just does single target damage, which isn't great. It's probably the worst. Got Morthani. Got Obsidius. This would have been a really good one like a long time ago. I would say Morthani's the best one here these days. In my opinion, this is probably the best. Obsidius is right inner hind quarters, though. Morthani, if you say Obsidius is better than Morthani, I wouldn't argue with you, but I think Morthani's more useful these days. Obsidius was great before we got Elementalist, but then something comes into the game that kind of does the thing better that Obsidius is known for, and now Obsidius isn't as important as it used to be type of deal. So, I'm going to say Morthani's the best one. 22 red, purple, brown, Galvania, Divine Undead, steal life from 4 random enemies and summon Morthani's will. So it's cool, it does true damage, and it can hit all the enemies, and it steals the life, so it's going to gain it, and then it has a summon too. It creates an Uber Doomskull when my turn begins. It's in that little, you know, tier down from the best troops. Not the best, it's not in the tier, it's not an S tier, but it's like an A-. Maybe a B+, something like that. It's down there with Phoenicia and Guard's Avatar and Scourge of Honor and all those. So pretty good, but just not top 10 or anything. So you could continue to just save diamonds if you're just going for top 10s like Ironhawk and Takshaka and High King Irongut. Next up would be Obsidius. 24 red, purple, brown, Draxum, Demon, Elemental. Deal heavy splash damage to a random enemy. Destroy a 5x5 block. There's a 50% chance to deal light splash damage to a random enemy. So lots of stuff going on there. It's a great mythic. It can only hit 3 enemies, though, most of the time. But it's got a lot of stuff going on. I like it. A little mana generation, heavy splash, a little extra chance to do more damage. And then it has Earthquake, stun all enemies on 4 or 5 gym match, and it has Stone Skin, and it has Summon a Dust Storm when an enemy dies. So that's a solid B+ or something like that. It's really nice. It used to be a top 10. But then Elementalist came in, and it does its 3rd trait better than it, and most people use that instead. Urali's number 3, because it goes great with Scorpius still, and that's still a good team. And it's kind of good by itself sometimes in certain restriction, because it hits all enemies with true damage. So your rally is pretty good. It's on the lower end of the Guards Avatars, the Scourge of Honors, the Morthanis. It's on the lower end of those, kind of like a B- maybe. 22 blue, green, yellow, Mist of Scales, Divine Naga. Deal true damage to all enemies, boosted by Naga and undead allies. Summon a Bone Naga. So very similar to Morthani. Just Morthani steals the life and hits harder. This thing poisons all enemies in 4 or 5 gym match, though. So it goes really good with Scorpius. That's what it's mostly known for. It's like being Scorpius's butt buddy. I saw somebody did that video. Can you believe it? They did it after I said I was going to do that video. You guys know. I was talking about doing partners in crime for so long. You see how YouTube is, though, and how people are. 22 blue, green, brown, drifting sands, beast, fey. Deal true damage to an enemy, inflict poison and 3 stacks of bleed on them. If they are already poisoned, then there is a 50% chance to kill them. So it does a lot to, like, one enemy. You got to do it 4 times, though. Like, there's 4 enemies in every single fight. So, like, you're crushing down one enemy, but that's not very helpful a lot of the times. 30% skull reduction. It's not very good. So yeah, if you're going to get anything, it's Morthani. And then Obsidius and your ally aren't bad. But most people should keep saving and get a top 10. You need 3 Takshakas, you need 3 Iron Hawks, you need High King Iron Gut. You might want 3 Pharaoh Cafarus. Like, Arachnian Weaver's better than these. There's some stuff that's better. Alright, legendaries, you got Yao Gui, who used to be the best legendary in the game, but I think Tesla takes the cake now. I probably always took the cake, but Yao Gui used to be way up there. He's still pretty good. Yao Gui, we got Glaceon. Glaceon used to be one of my favorites. I used Glaceon and King Bloodhammer for a very long time. But not used very much anymore. Smashed Mouth is not bad. It's alright. It's kind of like a goblin. If you happen to get a goblin super early in the game like this, you might throw it on your goblin team for a minute. But that's about it, though. You don't really use it otherwise, I don't think. Caribidus, you know, 3% chance. I don't know. It's kind of like Kraken used to be, but we don't use Kraken anymore either. So here, I would say the best one is probably Yao Gui still. 15 green, red, Shintang, Elf, Demon. Deal damage to the first 2 enemies, boosted by my life. Steal 4 magic from both enemies. Transform all purple gems to red. So you can loop back into yourself and then kill the other 2. So it can actually kill all the enemies. You know, if it kills the first 2 and then you change purple to red, and you have alignment, and then it gets itself back up, and then you cast it again, they're all dead. So Yao Gui is pretty awesome. He's probably still a top 10 legendary. Glaceon, 20 purple, brown, Draxum, demon, monster. Transform yellow gems to blue, and transform red gems to Doomskulls. Freeze the strongest enemy. 65% skull reduction. So these double converting troops are pretty nice if you build around them, you know, properly. Like King Bloodhammer goes great with Glaceon because it turns blue to Doomskull, and this thing's turning yellow to blue. So then you have a ton of blue to then turn to Doomskull. And, you know, the 65% skull reduction. It's like you hate to see this troop when you're doing Pure Faction 500, and it happens to be on the 2nd or 3rd fight. It sucks as like an enemy. I don't use it much on offense anymore, but I hate to see it on defense when I'm doing level 500 stuff. So Yao Gui, then Glaceon, then, you know, these 2 are kind of probably Caribidus, actually. 15 blue, red, Merlantis, Beast Giant. Deal damage to the first enemy and last enemy. There are independent 10% chances to devour the enemies, boosted by 3% for each submerged ally and enemy. It's not a very high chance to devour because it's hard to submerge. And then you can only submerge so much. So you can't really add too much percentage to that. But it does hit 2 enemies, I guess, and it has a chance to devour. So it's kind of okay, like C tier or something. And Smash Mouth is last. It's a goblin. It has an extra turn, but it just does damage to 1 enemy, knocks them to the back, and then drains mana from all enemies. Bleed and silence the first enemy when it deals skull damage and 25% skull reduction. So, I don't know. Maybe that's better than Caribidus, but they're close, and they're both like C. Nothing special. So some decent stuff here. Morthani and Yao Gui. Weapons. We got Pandeskian Wand. It's an Explodey. You kind of want to get all those if you don't have them. It's Probably not the best one this week, though, but hey. We have Cobaltine Wand, which probably is the best Explodey. I use it on, like, all my teams this week, so if you don't have it, it's only 300 diamonds. If you don't have 300 diamonds and you don't have 600 blue jewels and 600 green jewels, then start trying to do a little bit better and save at least that much. Don't run yourself to 0, please. Save your shards. Don't turn them over automatically, so you have shards, so you can then make whatever color jewel you want and make diamonds. But Cobaltine Wand is great, explodes red, and does Shintang, summon, and effect. Using it on, like, all my teams. Hammer of Poop. Staff of Kind of Poop. Sky Hero's alright. Destroy a column for every yellow gem destroyed. Create 4 red gems. So if you can get a bunch of yellow in that column, it'll make a ton of red. It's alright. Hook Sword is a tool for your tool belt. If you're using a complete team of all Shintang, you can make a bunch of red and yellow and do some damage. But you have to make your hero Monk. Doomed Libram. You might want to grab that because Guild Wars is coming back and it's a good defensive weapon for Guild Wars. But that's about all it is. You're only going to use it every once in a while, but it's nice to have. Light Poop. And that's it. So I would say, depending on how much you value Guild Wars, Doomed Libram might be first, and then Cobaltine Wand would be next. And then either like Pendeskian Wand or Sky Hero would be the one after that. So Morthani, Yao Gui, Cobaltine Wand, Doomed Libram, those are the best things in the SOULFORGE. Alright, let's catch up in the chat, and then we'll move on to Glory Shop, TRAITSTONE, Event Key, Campaign. What's going on this week? Let me get my chat reloaded here. Sorry, you know how it goes when I'm doing the weekly preview. It's hard to keep up with the chat and stuff. Don't believe the posers, yeah. Come on, you stupid chat. Will you freaking scroll? Tyrion says, I remember watching those back when they were pre-records. I have a hard time focusing on next week, though. I'm worried about now. I know, that's why I feel like it's weird when people, like, take them back to Friday and Thursday and stuff like that. I feel like Saturday's the soonest you should do spoilers. And I think Sunday's the best day, because, it's the day before, and you're probably almost done with everything, so. But, unfortunately, we've had to move it back to Saturday, because that's what everybody's doing. Brian says, thing is, I am into Fallout 76 at the moment. I follow about 3 YouTubers. There are like 50 people doing Fallout 76, and some are similar. What I am saying is there's room for everyone to make content. If you put in the work, the viewers will come regardless. Players come and go as people do the video. And then my chat crashed. Just hard when somebody like literally copies everything you do, and you pave the road for them, and then they don't give you any credit for it, and then they're pretty much your enemy. It kind of sucks like that. Especially when it's just one other person. If it was a bunch of people, like, it would be more acceptable, I feel. But it's like 1 or 2 people, and they're just completely jacking everything I did. And then, like, a lot of people went over there. A lot of people love to eat corn and hamster ram and hard rubber. It's corny as heck, man. I feel like some of this community is corny. Like, not people that are here, obviously, but I think they're all Stockholm, like, a lot of them are, 25% of this community is like Stockholm Syndrome cornballs. I complain about weird stuff on the forum. That probably doesn't help me. I'm self-sabotaging right now, but it's true. I've been around 8 years, I've seen it. I know how people are in this community. What's in the summoning stones? I'll do it just for you. Summoning stones. See if there's anything. Nothing there. You got Bog Strider. It's alright. If you're having trouble getting it, but it's a common, so you're probably not having trouble. Nothing there. Nothing there. Tiri's okay, but you get it through a quest, I think. You should just have it. Goblin Shaman, maybe, if you need it for your Goblin team, maybe. Angry Mob is good. Centurigon's there, huh? Some good stuff this week. Usually there's not. But Angry Mob and Centurigon. Especially Centurigon. Isn't that like an epic? Yeah, that's an epic, so you might be having trouble getting it. Centurigon's there for me and Angry Mob. Those are good. And then Goblin Shaman. Maybe Tiri if you want more copies of it or something. And then Bog Strider. So some good stuff there. Glad you said that. Odd one out's here. Is Faction Assault always this short? I just opened my game and see there's 13.5 hours left. Yeah, this one, on Tuesday, it's always just one day. Sometimes, you know, we have one on the weekend, like every 5 weeks or so, and that one's 3 days. And then you could do it every day, but you only have 3 sigils a day to do 1 out of the 38. Or, you know, whatever. Ryan says, right, they steal your work. It shows it's copy and paste. And then, like, 2 of them are, like, copying off each other, like, super hard. It's crazy. Like, they look exactly the same. How do you even tell, like, who's who? I'm glad I'm not, like, looking exactly like them. I have my own style, at least. Anyway. Let's do the other thing. We got Anita with the Gifted with the Finding Emo. That's a cool name. It's creative. It's kind of like Sinnycool. I think my name's creative. And I made it when I was like 12. Let's see. We got Glory Shop. TRAITSTONE. Event Key. And I just put ETC. ETC means campaign and what else is going on this week. 2 hours and 2 minutes. Or so. Save that. You guys are crushing it today. The train is screaming down the tracks. It's snowing out. We're making snow angels. Building snowmans. With carrots and hot dogs. Crushing it. Putting down the pimp juice, doing a burnout, doing donuts in the church parking lot, sliding it in sideways, getting scratchers, brewskis, smokes. Everybody's playing air guitar on the gas pump nozzle. Let's go! We're crushing it. I'll go over the UNDERSPIRE in a minute. The weekly event, I already did a video. So I wish people would just watch the video. But my team for this is the low-level team. And then my team for this was Wang Long, Lyraszas, Praise Troll. That was my team. I don't know if the class is right. What did I do for class? I think I did like Thief or something, so I could have the Nah, you don't need it. You don't need it. You can do whatever class you want. But 50% start would be great. Lyraszas is going to make her storm every turn, so it doesn't matter. Like, you don't need Thief class to do the purple storm. So you can do whatever class you want for real. But I would probably suggest doing like a 50% start class, so I'll just put Thief on anyway. It's 50% start. And then banner was blue, I don't know, yellow maybe? Can't remember. Yeah, that's good. Frostfire banner. So Frostfire banner and Koboltine wand for pretty much everything. This for all the teams. And then you see how this goes. Like, Quang Long is awesome because it hits all enemies. And we got a World Event medal with extra spell damage, so we're not overkilling anything. We're spreading it out and smoking everything with one shot. And then Crazed Troll does purple and blue, like doubles it. And this is making a purple and blue storm. And then she's also there in case you need backup for damage or mana generation. So purple and blue storm just following the entire fight. Which this uses purple and blue. Right? And then this blows up red. And this uses red, and then this doubles the purple and blue. So, I think this is a great team. And this is super hardy, too, so it's not like you're going to lose it. And then if you happen to, like, lose something, you could summon with this. But, I don't know. The only thing that could really happen is you lose your Koboltine wand really quickly somehow, and then they start banging on your Huang Long. But I don't think that's going to happen. This thing is 70% skull reduction, like, You know? It's nice. That was my World Event team. That's my real one. I did a mid and a low level too on the video. But yeah, let's do this Glory Shop. Oh, is Cat out of here? Thank you so much, Cat. Have a good day. Appreciate you. You just made my day today. You don't have that weapon? Go get it, bro. Go get it. It's in the SOULFORGE. If you don't have it, I don't know. Doesn't really go with... You could do, like, Sky Hero with, double Ping Long or something instead. That was my low-level team used Cobaltine Wand too, but you could also do Sky Hero, I think. There's weapons in the SOULFORGE that you could buy. Alright, we got Lion of Yao Gui. I think I already bought it. 13 red, brown, Shintang, Demon Beast. Deal damage to an enemy and inflict terror. Create 1 portal gem for each demon ally. I don't know. It's cool it does terror. It's cool it puts up a portal gem. It goes good with the mythic, I think, that's in the campaign or something. But other than that, I don't see it being that good. It's single target damage. So Lion of Yao Gui is your Glory Shop troop. You're getting red and... Is that red and brown? Red and brown. Arcane Lava Trait Stones. So we'll go check that out and see what we can fully trait with those. Because you can get as many as you want right now just for glory. Make sure you get your Spoils of War. Alright, so it's red, brown, right? All colors, base rarity. Show all. This is important. This is important early game and like early mid game. Save up your glory and then you can buy as many of these trait stones as you want and fully trait like legendaries and mythics and stuff like that, or at least get started on mythics. I'm gonna go over all the ones that are important here. I think it was Astaroth, right? So this guy goes good with the Glory Shop troop. It seems like. I don't have it, but it looked good. Sounded good. Sounded good when I said it. Alright, so we got Eye of Argus. You don't want to use this thing unless you have its 3rd trait, for real. And maybe you can fully trade it with that trait stone. Or at least get closer. Megavore, same thing. I mean, it's still good even without its 3rd trait, but most people use it for its 3rd trait. Death Below. And Obsidius has Earthquake. Baron Nefertani has a Death Mark on 4 or more gym matches. Morthani has a Bleed on 4 or more gym matches. Tina has some good traits, like, kind of want to have them. Scourge of Honor has Curse and Disease on 4 or more gym match. And I'm doing off the top of my head, I might miss a couple. Alright, we're down to the legendaries, right? You got Magma Dragon, Lava Storm. If you're gonna do Foe Mag, you need that Lava Storm. Does Shagra have something? Burn, double skull damage versus burning. I guess you'd want that. King Highforge is a 50% start for dwarves. Does this thing have anything? No. Let's see. Anything else? Centurigon, no. Drowned Captain has a Bone Storm at the start of battle. You might want that. Does this thing have anything? 50% skull reduction. Gargoyle has the same thing, and 25% spell reduction. It's a really good red troop early in the game that you can get in the underworld. You know, you got your Rowan, you got your Queen Beatrix, you got your King Gobtruffle, you got your Mirage Queen. Well, none of those are red, you know? Or brown, really. So you get Gargoyle, and now you're covering red and brown, and it's got good traits. It's a hardy little troop. It's easy to get. Alright, this thing's an empowered converter. It does blue to purple. You want to have all those. Tool for your tool belt type of deal. In case you need it. Tomb Spider, you want to... no, that doesn't matter. But... never mind. Tomb Spider's important for, like, a faction thing. There's Angry Mob. I don't think Angry Mob has anything. Alright, that's about it. I don't know. You know, do your Magma Dragon. Do your Herald of Damnation. Do your Gargoyle. And that kind of stuff. King Highforge, Shagra. And then look at your mythics and see if, like, the stone applies. Scourge of Honor, Tina. Obsidius, Pharaoh Nefertani, Megavore. Eye of Argus. That's the Traitstone. Alright, event key drop table is Shintang. So you can only get Shintang troops from event keys this entire week. That's how event keys work. It's based on what kingdom it is that week. You're never going to be able to get, like, High King Iron Gut out of event keys like this week. Unless it's High King Iron Gut's Kingdoms week. Which would be like Zhejian, right? So, if it doesn't say Zhejian, he's not possible for event keys. That's how those work. So we go to Shintang, and we'll show, like, what troops you can get. So Turgon doesn't have any good traits, I don't think. He's a good troop, like, his spell is good. I don't think he has any good traits. You went with my mid team? Okay, yeah. The Tien, forget what his name is. Tien Long. Alright, Shintang. Base rarity. Show all. Okay, so Huang Long I think is the best thing you could get. And it's growing on me, you know? It's pretty good. It's one of those dragons that hits all enemies, but it has so much other stuff with that. You know, it could gain 53 attack. It could gain an extra turn. It could gain barrier, enchanted, or blessed. And those are individual chances, so it could do all those things. You could hit all the enemies, then gain attack, get an extra turn, gain barrier, enchant, bless. I think you can only gain one of those three, but you could gain attack, get an extra turn, and get enchanted. You know? Huang Long is pretty good. It's one of the better of the dragons that hits all enemies. That's not like a Cosmic Dragon or Stellarix or Diamantina or... And that's the only thing it suffers from and why it's not like a top 10 or you know, it's kind of more like a B tier mythic because there's so many other dragons that are better. That's like with these Gingeraxias coming in and, you know, Chromatesias coming in. Like, there's so many dragons that are better than them that it's hard to justify, like, using them. This thing has 70% skull reduction, too. Which is one of the highest in the game. Like, there's only, like, 2 or 3 troops that have a higher skull reduction. I think. That's really high. So, that's a good troop. It's just, like... So, you probably already have a better dragon. Turquoise Emperor is kind of crappy. He does damage boosted by blessed allies. You can only bless so many allies. Like, it's not... You can't do, like, 10 allies. You only have 3 allies. And then it gives 3 to 10 mana to all their allies. If it only gives 3, that's kind of crappy. Let's say there's no blessed allies and it gives 3 mana. And then it does that little tiny bit of damage. That's crappy. Then it has no good traits. I mean, that third one's alright, but it's 50% chance. And the bless, sometimes you need it, sometimes you don't. If you're hitting all enemies, like you're trying to kill them, you don't really need to be blessing. I don't know. Like, he's just not that good. Tien Yi's alright, he's just super old. Low mana cost. Heavy splash damage. Stun. Summon. Up to 3 Monkey Disciples. 20% chance to dodge. Stealing 2 magic from first enemy at the start of my turn. Like, it's alright. Just, like, really old. It kind of needs an update or something. I don't know. It's still good, though. It's better than Turquoise Emperor, probably. But not as good as Huang Long. Emperor Liang's a little bit underrated. Destroy all gems of a chosen color. Give all allies of the matching color life and 4 magic. And then enchant a random ally in 4 or 5 gem match. Just hard to find a place. Like, when do you use them? It's hard. I haven't really ever find too many chances to use them. For real. The Raz is okay, but you don't get it from event keys. You get it from the underworld. Keelan's good. It's a legendary. It goes really good with Divine Ishbala. So we got 18 red, yellow, Shintang, Divine Beast, convert purple to red, and brown to skull, bless 2 random allies. And then it has summon a Lightstorm at the start of battle. So it goes great with Divine Ishbala. Divine Ishbala turns red to skull. So this will turn purple to red, and then you turn the red to skulls. And they're both divine. So Divine Ishbala starts this thing with 40% mana, too. You can make an all-divine team or something. Tien Long we're using this week for the mid team. And it's a newer dragon, but it suffers from the same thing I was just talking about. Hits all enemies, then it makes a mix of red and yellow. Mixes are never great. You can't really count on them, because it could do like 6 red and 10 yellow. My mic still on? Sounding different. Hold on a sec. It is. Alright. Sounding different for a second. I'm just talking to myself. I don't know. Let me go back. Sorry. I got panicky because everything was sounding so quiet for a second. Okay, sound is good. Sometimes the mic just goes off randomly, and it makes me paranoid. And I'm just talking for no reason, you know? But yeah, Tian Long we're using this week, but yeah, like I said, it suffers from the same thing as, like, Huang Long almost. Like, it does damage to all enemies, and then it does a mix, but mixes aren't great, because you could do 6 red and 10 yellow, or, like, 2 red, and, you know, you could do 8 and 8, which isn't great. Gain enchant when matching yellow, 30% skull reduction. It's not bad. Just the same thing. There's better dragons, and you already have them. It's cool for like a Shintang week, I guess. But so is Huang Long, and that's about it. Yao Gui is good. It used to be even better than it. You know, it's too many good things in the game these days, and it's the only reason Yao Gui is not as good as it used to be. It's just way too many other good things in the game, is all. But he's still pretty good. He's up there still. Probably an A tier legendary. Moon Rabbit's good, especially with Divine Ishbala and Keelan. So you can kind of get 2 of those just from Shintang. You get the Moon Rabbit, you get the Keelan. Then you just need Divine Ishbala and a weapon, and you got that team. It converts all blue gems to yellow. That gets everything started, because Keelan uses yellow, Divine Ishbala uses yellow, and then, you know, Divine Ishbala turns green to yellow, and goes really good together. Pandalista's good. Deals true damage to 2 random enemies, boosted by Urska allies. 50% chance to ignore armor with skull damage, and 25% skull reduction. Good little true damage option if you don't have other things. Like for red, you might have Tesla instead, or I don't know. But it's good. I like it. Ping Long is good. It hits all enemies. It's probably the better option out of the 2 because just the freaking metal. Otherwise, Pandalista would be better. But since we have that metal and we're getting so much extra damage, hitting all enemies is better than hitting 2. So Ping Long is what I used for my low-level team for the World event this week. Hits all enemies boosted by enchanted allies, 40% skull reduction. And Tulieo is alright early game if you can make your team all the same color. You choose a color and you enchant all allies of that color and give 6 mana to them. So you pretty much get them up the next turn or 2. Because normally they'll have a little bit of mana, and then you give them mana, and then they get enchanted. So if you can make a team of all the same color, especially green or yellow team, she's alright. Diviner's okay. You know, transform a chosen color to yellow. It's like an okay kingdom, but you know how event keys are so hard. You really got to save them. You really can't use them. You got to wait. You got to wait till Adana. You got to wait till Zalkari, Zaijin, Takshaka, Pharaoh Kafru. And then you just don't have any to be able to do anything else until you have all that stuff first. So you got to just keep saving them. You don't throw event keys at Shintang. You just don't. Until you have all that. If you have all that other stuff, and then you just happen to be missing Turquoise Emperor, then yeah, you would maybe throw event keys. But if you don't have 3 Ironhawks and 3 Takshakas and 3 Pharaoh Kafurus, and you don't have High King Irongut, then there's no reason to throw event keys at Shintang. Because you need them for that stuff. Campaign. Look how short this is. You can tell they're on vacation. The servants of Yao Gui protected the final portal from us, but we finally closed it. Now, before a huge centaur demon named Astaroth escaped through. Not before a huge centaur demon named Astaroth escaped through. Guess it's towards the end of the campaign, though. Jets is here. What up, Jets? Got them done, and we're getting HP. You're also getting some more ponies. Some Dragonite. Ooh, Astaroth is there. So you guys are getting this week if you paid for it, and I do suggest paying for it. Death Knight armor and the passes is usually what I say. Kingdom Pass, Campaign Pass, you know, stuff like that. I suggest buying. But you'll get this guy. He does damage to all enemies, boosted by demonic portal gems, and explode 1 gem for each demonic portal gem. Maybe try him with the Glory Shop Troop and let me know. Wand, Astaroth, Glory Shop Troop, and whatever. You know, maybe Harpy Mage or Leprechaun. I don't think it'll be amazing, but like once again, you can't get so many demonic portal gems that you can boost that damage to where it's good. Like it's 53 damage to all enemies. It probably goes up a little bit because I don't have them leveled or anything, and Or I don't know, whatever. But seems pretty low, the damage. And then it boosts off of something that you can't just put like tons of demonic portal gems up on the board. It's kind of like boosting off of blessed or enchanted or cursed or something like that. It's hard to get a lot out of it, and you can't really boost very high. You want to boost off of like green on the board or blue on the board, and then you can put a bunch up there, and then you can boost. But or boost off of your attack or your armor, something you can actually boost pretty high. You can't boost demonic portal gems very high, so you're never going to get a ton of damage out of it. So he's always going to do a tiny little tickle, and then he explodes, so he has almost a guaranteed summon. But once again, when you're hitting all enemies, usually you're just trying to like hurry up and get through something quickly, and you're not expecting to die and need a summon. But he'd be a nice little backup. He wouldn't be your main damage dealer, but maybe he could finish stuff off, and then you have a little summon as a safety net. So I don't think he's like totally useless, but he would never be the star of the team. But they usually don't make these troops you pay for like super OP because they don't want to hear everybody that's free to play complaining. Alrighty, what else is going on this week? You start on Monday. It's not Monday anymore, so who cares, right? But you do your world event, and maybe you start your Underspire. We got Shintang Underspire, Shintang Epic Trials. Today we got Lyraszas Lair. I already did teams for both the world event and Lyraszas Lair. The world event's on its own little video on the channel, and then Lyraszas Lair's earlier on this live stream. Wednesday we have something horsey. I don't know. Something foul, I think. Somebody's foul. Somebody's horsey. I forget. Get it if you don't have it. If you have it and you have it fully ascended, then unless you need pet food, you don't need to do it. But just definitely check on Wednesday and see if you need it or not. Thursday, we have Monk class event. Which Monk is interesting. It's like kind of like Sentinel, where you pretty much never use it, but it's good in a vacuum type of thing. I don't know. And then this weekend, I think we have Arena, right? Lunar Reflection starts in 12 days. We have Arena this weekend, right? So a good chance to either get better at the game and get some writs, or, finish your Underspire, do some more PvP, open some vault keys, do some stuff you need to get done. Wang Long's foul, okay. I knew it was somebody's foul or somebody's horsey. But yeah, that's what's going on this week. Chromatecia will be out of the drop table on Friday. Stuff like that. Now we just have Underspire and Epic Trials, and we're done. Done. All right, what do you guys want to see? I'll check on the chat, and you want to see Epic Trials or Underspire first? Tyrion says, similar to mine, bumped weapon down and used Turquoise Emperor over Troll. That sounds pretty good. You'll get more mileage out of like my team. I think will be better super deep and super early maybe, and yours would be better in the mid. So I think that's good. Keep it going for the new year, said Kat. Jets is here. It's a meh mythic. Yeah, it's kind of meh. Big bada boom. Epic Trials. All right, let's do it. Remember, that's something like this week is the week to get Shintang Epic Trials done. It's not there otherwise. Like, you can't do any other Epic Trials right now except for Shintang. So it's going to be 38 weeks before you can attempt to do Shintang Epic Trials again. And a lot of the time, you can just do auto battles and at least get one copy. Come on. I think almost everybody should have at least one copy of every Epic Trial pet. And then when it's the time to do it, like, now's the time. Like, get it done. You get a fully ascended pet from Shintang. And it's cheap. Cheaper than, like, buying a bunch of baskets or something. Easier than getting, like, a pure Faction 500 done. I feel, anyway. Like, that takes way longer. They might be similar in difficulty, but going all the way to 500 takes way longer than doing, like, 5 or 6 fights in the trials. Somebody asked, why do you get the golden pet? Reason you get the golden pet, we were talking about, like, golden pet when we had the holiday event. They're like, it's just cosmetic. Why do you get it? Well, it counts towards a kingdom, and it's another pet towards a kingdom that you can get fully ascended, and it's a good candidate for using minion orbs on, and then it's another pet you have fully ascended for a kingdom. Like, and plus you can never get it again, so it's just kind of a rarity thing. But it's another pet for it counts towards a kingdom. Like, it doesn't give you. People worry too much about the dumb bonus on the stupid pets. Like, that doesn't matter that much. Woo How we have here. 12 blue, yellow, Shintang, Elf Mystic, Enchant, and Ally. Oh, I gotta do the chapter. Piss. Pissy buttholes. Epic Trials. At least I remembered. Oh, and Sana put it too. Epic Trials 225. 2.5 hour live stream. Let's go. It's probably gonna be 3 hours. Alright, enchant an ally and give them 3 magic. Then create 12 gems in one of their mana colors. Hound of Liang, explode a gem and deal scatter damage. If Emperor Liang is on my team, barrier the first 2 allies. We do have Emperor Liang, so we will be giving that barrier when we cast it. And then Ping Long deals damage to all enemies, boosted by enchanted allies. 40% skull reduction. Wonder why I have that in 3rd slot. If it's got 40% skull reduction. Destroy all gems of a chosen color. Give all allies the matching color. 61 life and 4 magic. So you're probably going to want to pick yellow if you can. So that'll give your whole team that. And then enchant a random ally and 4 or 5 gem match. I think the idea was like Woo How is not like super important to the team. So if it dies, it's not that big of a deal. And then I can keep a barrier. I mean, it keeps it in the same order I had it in. So I don't really change my order these days because I know I got it done using it this way. Alright, what do they have over here? Pandeskian Guard, exclude 2 gems, blah, blah, blah. Hound of Yao Gui, that isn't bad. Diviner, not too bad. Spearmaster, probably the worst. So if we can somehow target him down, that'd be great. And then Pandeskian, probably Spearmaster's the worst, then Pandeska Guard, and then these 2, who cares? So we want to kill, like, the first and the last, if possible. Which I don't even know if we can target them. We're just hitting all enemies, so we can't really target them. So Spearmasters might be killing something on our team. We don't have any way to summon or anything. Like, what are we doing here, really? You're going to barrier. We're going to barrier, and we're going to gain life and magic and enchant. So, kind of an interesting one. Kind of just outlasting the other team. Doing damage to all enemies. You can target demonic portal gems with this guy. And this, really. Maybe. Not really. So you kind of want to keep this alive. That'd be your way to summon, is exploding a demonic portal gem. Alright, we got a yellow extra turn. Of course, we're going to take it. We do take skulls here. We don't want them hitting us with skulls. Plus, it's just damage. Got yellow. We got red. Got yellow. Just take yellow, I guess. Got this thing. Enchant an ally and give 3 magic to them. Then create 12 gems of one of their mana colors. We have 14 yellow and 10 red, so probably cast it on Ping Long. I kind of pick the ally by what gems are on the board. Then we're hoping to get an extra turn. We also get up Ping Long and give it more magic, right? Or we enchant it and give it magic. So hopefully Ping Long keeps getting a lot of magic out of Emperor Liang and Woo How. Alright, we take skulls. Let's cast this. 77, because no enchanted allies, but it wouldn't be that much higher anyway. We got brown into red into brown. We don't use brown, but let's just do it anyway for fun. Didn't work! I'm an idiot. What was I thinking? Oh. We got yellow, and maybe we'll get red too. Nope. We got yellow again, which is better than taking blue. If we take blue, it don't spill down into anything else. If we take yellow and we get like a mana surge, it'll leak down into the Hound of Yaogwei. So this is why you'd pick yellow and not blue here. We got some mana for the Hound. We got it almost all the way up. If we taken blue, it wouldn't have went anywhere. It would only fill up this. All right, so we got 11 red, 12 brown, and 11 blue. So blue and red. That doesn't really work. Got a lot of blue next to each other. I think we cast it on itself. Nah, because I want to get the magic to something that does damage. I think I'm just going to keep casting this on Ping Long. It's down in third slot. It's hitting all enemies. It's going to keep hitting all enemies harder the more we do that. I think we just do it again. Well, it's already enchanted, though, so never mind. Maybe we cast this right now. Explode and deal scatter damage. You could, like, take out Skull. You could make stuff happen with an Explode. Like, right here, we can get yellow. And take out 2 Skulls. We got Ping Long. Let's just cast it. 80 damage now. Slowly going up. I guess we take the Skulls here. Alright, we got an extra turn. Let's do this dude, I guess. Maybe we can make something happen. You look for like 2 colors on top of each other that can fall onto 2 other colors, you know? Which I don't really see. So, I'm gonna go like up here and then, I don't know. I'm gonna just take out these Skulls, I guess. That might be like 1, 2, 3. Nah, that won't work. Alright, take Skulls, kill this thing before it casts. More Skulls. Start working on the next guy. We got 11 blue and 11 yellow. I could cast it on herself, but she doesn't really need more magic, so I'm just gonna keep doing Ping Long. Keep giving it 3 magic and enchanting it. Did red, I was hoping for yellow. Ooh, my first slot has 10 HP. That's not good. Ouch. 6 HP. We can keep barrier. We can maybe keep giving it barrier, though, for smart here. I should have been doing that. I probably should have been thinking about that sooner. We got 10 yellow and 10 green. Let's cast it on the second slot. Maybe we can get it up and then barrier. If we get lucky. Get an extra turn, please. Okay, good. Let's just cast it because we want that barrier so bad. It's gonna take all this out. Alright, we got the barrier. Unless we already had it. I didn't really look. Woo-how for another turn. Let's do this. Bang. And we got this finally. He finally got up. Like, I feel like he hasn't been up the whole fight. He's gonna give 90 life to everybody. Now, Woo-how has even more survivability. Was about to die, and now it's kind of fine. We still have our barrier, so maybe I'll save this for when I need a barrier instead of casting it. 25 damage an enemy, really? So you really want to just use it for your barrier. As long as Emperor Liang's still on your team. So we can cast this on Ping Long again. Hope for yellow. Get it. Nice. Let's take this. Alright, Ping Long. Doing 90 now. It's going. Take the Skulls. Get a kill. Okay, they knocked our barrier, so let's put it back on. Do we have anywhere we can cast this and make something happen? Ooh, look. Okay. Not really. But I think I can just kill them, right? So yeah, still have all 4 of my troops. I should have probably paid more attention to keeping barrier on my first 2. But I was like trying to give a bunch of magic to Ping Long. And I don't know. Wu Hao gives magic to Ping Long. Emperor Liang gives magic to Ping Long. Make sure you buy this. That's how you get it fully ascended. You buy this in between the fights. And it's cheap. The Hound of Liang will keep your first 2 slots barriered. This thing will get up Ping Long and give it magic. And then this thing will give everybody life, give everybody magic, just cast it on yellow. So you're just upping your Ping Long's damage. Even though it doesn't hit very hard, but I don't know. It worked for me. Keep these 2 barriered and keep giving Ping Long magic, basically. Should work. Sound is stuttering? Uh-oh. That's strange. Like, how bad is it? Is it still doing it? La 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 la. I can't hear it myself, so... Is it really bad right now, or what? I guess I can turn it up. Hold on. Okay. Alright, last thing is UNDERSPIRE. Let's do it! I think I already made a team because I did not stream on Monday, and I had to do a little bit. So, here's my high-level team. Got Huang Long, we got Lyraszas, we got Moon Rabbit, we got Koboltine Wan. So, similar to the World Event team, except for I didn't have access to Crazed Troll, so I'm using Moon Rabbit instead. Who hopefully will... yeah, timestamp. Dang it. It's the last one. UNDERSPIRE. 237. Thank you for reminding me. I almost missed the last one. We got them all now. Yay! Mission complete. Every chapter in. Alright. UNDERSPIRE. High-level team. There you go. Similar to the World Event team, just can't use Crazed Troll, so I'm using Moon Rabbit. Huang Long is super hardy, hits all enemies. The Lyraszas, a little bit of backup for damage or mana generation. Koboltine Wand, Summon, Explodey. Moon Rabbit, you're hoping you have alignment and you can get up Huang Long fast and just cast it. We got Archmagus, because we got 3 purples on our team. We're not trying for a storm. We don't need a storm, really. We already have one with Lyraszas. And, you know, bunch of purple. Archmagus. Double blue, purple, minus red. We have no red on our team. We have a lot of blue and a lot of purple, so simple choice. Let's show this in action, then we'll make a mid and a low. I need to buy my torches too, so I don't forget. That's one thing I forget sometimes. Like, of all things throughout the week, sometimes like I'll forget to buy torches. I shouldn't though, because I should be doing a certain amount every day, but I don't know. Alright, we do not have... Let's see. We do have it now, but we don't need yellow. So we just cast this. Huang Long, baby. Who I thought was an April Fool's joke. It was the April Mythic. Way back in the day. And it's called Huang Long. It's like Long Wang. And it had the 50% chance to do like 4 different things, and I thought it was like a joke. But it wasn't a joke. Alright, highest level will take us to the door. And you have to go to the door no matter what, so you might as well see what's happening along the way. Alright, yellow, blue to yellow, we don't have it. So, just take skulls, I guess, get a kill. Still don't have it. We need to get up our weapon, so blue or green. Don't have that either. Alright, here's some blue. There's the weapon. Here we go. Now we're cooking. Bang. So you see how it goes. One more fight. And then we'll make a mid and a low. Mid, like going to the 4th boss. Low, like going to the 2nd boss type of deal. Underspire, you probably shouldn't be going to the 7th boss if you don't have Huang Long, you know? Maybe you got unlucky, though. I don't know. Maybe you just have Turquoise Emperor. Because going to the 7th boss is a end-game, high-level type of deal. I mean, you could do it, but... You should do it, but... Not until you, like... Don't get too aggravated with it. It's kind of like doing Epic Trials, like doing the whole thing. You probably don't do it to your end game, but you try. You get a copy of the pit. You get to the 2nd boss, you know, you try. I just don't want people out there using the low-level team and getting frustrated when they can't make it to the 7th boss or something. Like, I try to make the best team I can, but it's probably just gonna be like ping long. All right, there's the door. And once again, team code again. Sana's got it in the chat too. You can copy it, copy paste it. Thank you, Sana. All right, let's make a low or a mid. I'm sorry. Got to take that off for sure. It's a mythic. So we can't use any mythics. Got Emperor Liang, but then we have no damage. So the Raza is just like random damage. Alright, we probably just go Tian Long again. And same thing, I mean, it's like similar. Bet you the banner and the class are the same too. Double blue. Might want to do double purple blue. I don't know though, you need to get your weapon up, so I think it's fine. Stick with that. Just all you do is take out Huang Long and put in Tian Long. So simple. Tyrion says, yeah, unless your end game gets expensive to max Underspire and Heart. Yeah, that's true too. Like, you need gems for other things. So Underspire is one of the last things like you're going to spend gems on type of deal. Like, you should probably get your epic trial. You can get your epic trials done. Like, forever. You can get Stellarix and Diamantina and not have to buy Dragonite in the dungeon ever again until they put more dragons in, you know? You can get that done somewhat. Underspire, you can just never get done. Like, you're always going to do it till the end of time. So I like to tell people to go get the things done that... Okay, now you never have to do epic trials again. You never have to spend another red cent on it, another gem on it. Just get it done before you start doing Underspire, you know? Spend gems on that first, because there's an end to it eventually. And then getting Diamantina and Stellarix, right now there's an end to it. Of course they're going to put more dragons in. But then there will be still an end to it. You just, whenever you get all those dragons and you get the flower dragons and stuff, like, it'll be over at some point. But Underspire is a thing that's never going to be over. So you're going to be spending gems on it till the end of time. So hurry up and get the things done that you can get done forever first. All right, we got this. That gets up this. Bang, they're dead. We're making red for nobody, but we're putting yellow up there too. We use yellow. It's fine. Alright, so there's the door. Now we don't know where to go, but I kind of like to do the lower fights first because they're easier. So I kind of go backwards. I don't know if that's a good way to go, but... Completing can generally be done 150 gems daily. I do buy 300 on day and sometimes on the last 1 to 3 days, but almost do. There's a lot of value to free battles, epic vault key, imperial deeds, and bronze orbs. Yeah, all stuff you need too, especially at that level. Kind of getting hot in here. I'm gonna take off all my clothes and I'm gonna bring sexy back. Alright, yellow into blue. Do we have it? No. No. So I would like to have some blue or green. Let's take green. Alright, do we have it now? No. I'm gonna take this purple and then we get an extra turn. Now we have this, and we win. Alright, one more fight with this one, and then we'll make a low level. No need to pass. No need to go past boss 2, so can use remaining free battles on sentinel rooms. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You won't find me disagreeing with Tyrion very often. Sometimes, but... Oh, let's see here. We don't have alignment. Let's just do this. Get some blue. Blue and green, please. If you don't want to give me alignment, I would like to have some blue or green. Alright, thank you. Now I got my weapon. Now I have it, though. And that gets up the main damage dealer. And gives me an extra turn and keeps it on my turn, and then I cast it, and I win. Alright, so there you go. It's just replace Swang Long with Tian Long. Did I put a chapter for that? Mother farter. Oh well. I just got Underspire as the chapter. It's fine. I'll try to go quick. Alright, now we gotta take these two both off, because they're legendaries, and we're gonna do a mid-level team. Cobalt Team Wand is in the freaking SOULFORGE. If you can't get it, then you need to reevaluate how you're spending your resources, because it barely costs anything. And Lyrasa's in the underworld, so you could just go get her too. It's not that big of a deal, but I'll still stick to my guns and do no mythic, no legendary. We got Pandalista here. Could use that. Or you can use Pinglong. Pandalista might be better for the Underspire. Pinglong will fall off. Pinglong would fall off eventually. But, I mean, they both will, but I think Pandalista would last a little bit longer. I think here's where I'm going to use Pandalista. I'll just do two of them. Do that kind of move. And then, is everything still the same? Banner's probably different. We definitely don't want to minus red. We want, I don't know, we want red or yellow. Probably, we're going to blow up red. And I don't think the banner, let's do yellow maybe. Yellow, okay, we have blue, we have green, we have red, we have yellow, we have purple. We're missing brown. I really could just go all in on the Pandalistas here, but I don't like it. I'm going to go with this. Really, I mean, you could do this too. Banner just isn't great. Pandalista boosts off Urska allies, but it's hard to make. Like, I don't want to do Sentinel because it's not a 50% start, and then I kind of want the Moon Rabbit. So for class, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go with Archer and like try to get up the weapon, maybe. And it's 50% start. Okay, I think that's low level. No mythic, no legendary. Alright, let's show it. And then I pretty much got... Oh, I gotta do PvP too. Jeez, what a long stream. Luckily, I have time today. Isn't that a meme? I got time today. I got time today. Or it was a meme. Alright, we got this. We could do this first. Dude. Now we got this. There's Pandalista. Let's get them both if we can. That'd be cool. So we're gonna need both, right? So you might as well get them both up. There we go. Now we got them both. That was easy. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. We could even put one in first slot. Like, see how I tweaked my... I went to a dead end. Sweet. Let's put one in first slot, right? Because it's not blocking at all. Okay. It has 50% chance to ignore armor with skull damage. It has reduced damage from skulls by 25%. And this thing can now summon if we lose one. You know? So, this is the actual team code, sorry. Could even put Cobalt Team Wand down at third slot. Sorry, but that's what, you know, continuing to watch and listen and pay attention and use your earballs. Get you that sometimes, because I do them live. I make the teams live from scratch, and sometimes I gotta tweak them when I used it in one fight, and I'm like, oh, why not put Pandalista in first slot? I didn't think of that at first, but now I just did. Got this. And then we do this, and then we win. Alright, one more fight with this. Tyrion, you want a wrench? You want a wrench, bro? You are here all the time. Why not? You know who I haven't seen in a while? I haven't seen freaking, Does he actually want one, though? Some people don't want them. If he asks for one, I'll give it to him. Wouldn't be the first time you were wrenched against your will? Let's do it. Standard moderator. Save. There you go. Well, as long as you don't not want it, then I'll give it to you. Alright, we found 2 sentinels. My advice is to not do them until you get to whatever boss you want to get to, and then go back. They'll still be there. Let's have patience. The bosses are more important than the sentinels. How often are you gonna... Like, who cares? You know? Who cares? The bosses are what you're really going for in UNDERSPIRE, not sentinels. Most of the time. Like, there might be people out there that would rather... You know? But... It's like getting the Horde Mimic Mythic. You're not going to use them. I mean, they're alright. Actually, sentinels I use sometimes, but they're not amazing or anything. They're cool. I think you would use a sentinel more than, like, the Horde Mimic Mythic. But... they're still kind of on that same wavelength of the Horde Mimic Mythic, where they're super rare and it's nice, but it's not necessary, and you should get the bosses first. No. We got some green. Oh, yeah. Let's get them both up, because we're going to need them both. Let's shoot them both. Let's win. Alright, that's low level. No mythic, no legendary. I'm happy with it. I should be on the second boss, and I'm not. But hopefully I'll get that done today. There's 7 bosses, there's 7 days. Just get... If you're going for all 7 bosses, do one a day. Simple as a pimple on your booty. And then I want to buy these before I forget. And one more time since I changed it. There you go. Alright, that's everything. Oh yeah, I gotta do PvP. I keep forgetting. You gonna put somebody in timeout? Luckily, we don't need that, like, too much anymore. There was a time and a place where we were getting all these crazy bots coming in and, like, doing crazy bot stuff, but I think YouTube fixed that, like, a year or 2 ago. So mods, you guys really don't have much to do, but it's just another thing next to people's names that come to the streams a lot, basically. Like, people with the wrench come to the... There's some that they used to come a lot, and now they don't come anymore, but they deserve it for how long they came and stuff to the streams. So I don't, like, take away wrenches, really. But, most people you see with wrenches, it's because they come to every stream, pretty much. Yeah, or they're here the majority of the time. And Tyrion is here quite a bit, so he deserves it. And he's almost always a member, because he gets gifted all the time, so... You kind of have to be a member to be a moderator on my channel. But Tyrion gets so lucky at being a member that... And he's got it before on his own, so... I remember one time where he bought a membership. They're naughty in here. We gotta put them in timeout. Alright, PvP, man. Long stream, but it's alright. It's Tuesday. We're supposed to do faction and PvP, and I didn't do a stream yesterday. Alright, so first thing I do is Citadel Wars. We have Brown. Which I don't have a team yet. We got Purple. I always do Purple. Let's just do it. Let's see if the team is there. No, it's just... I was trying this. Look, I put Leprechaun on there. I don't trust Caffrey as much as you guys do. He doesn't get up my Stellarix that much. I don't know. I'm not a big Caffrey guy. So I give him a little backup here. But I'm not going to do that for Citadel Wars. I'll have to go get my other team. Right here. I need to change this name. I don't feel like doing it, though. I never feel like changing names. Copy, paste. Let's spank some heinies. Alright. Let's paste it in. Okay. And let's spank some people. Who's got the worst team? They're using Death Knight. They're using Aberoth. That's pretty bad. They're using weird stuff. You got Corsair with a weird banner, but they got Diamantina and a Maldron. For some reason, they got Mothmage, another weird team. I think I'm a Diamond now. Am I a Diamond now? I think I moved up. So why am I seeing so many weird teams? Here's just a explodey weapon with a bunch of mythics. So they're all three sucky, but this one's probably the worst. So I'm going to go for this one. Spank their hiney. Spanking time, baby! We don't need no stinking riches. Sometimes I'll be doing like pumping my fist. I know you guys can't even see it, so I don't know why I'm doing it. Got to get that face. We got to get to that 10K to get that face cam. I still haven't come up with another goal. We are really slowing down on the subscribers, so if you're out there, please subscribe. Like we're stuck on 8.16. Like, we're stuck. Like we might even go backwards. Type stuck. It's probably because I've been doing a lot of EverQuest and Gems of War recently, and like I've probably already got all the people I can get from those two. And we were kind of doing we were doing different games for a minute, and so we'll get back to that though. I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do, but I'm supposed to be doing a new game Sunday. If I can't find one, then I'll probably just play Gems of War. But I'm supposed to be looking. I should probably be looking today. Let's kill their hero because that's the only thing that really makes sense. Probably kill them with skulls because they're so weak. And they're dead. They got a spanking. I've been threatening to mod you for a year or two, yeah. Some people don't want to be a mod. I do keep hearing a little bit of crackling in my mic. I don't know if that's what you're hearing. This mic has served me well. But I've had it for a while now, and you know how technology is. They don't let you have the same thing for more than 3 or 4 years. You gotta buy a new one. It's annoying. Even though I got like a nice one, I feel like I still have to probably buy a new one. Alright, we got a weird weapon. And a bunch of dragons. Weird. We got another weird dragon team. And another weird one, but that one's at least Doomed Vulge, purple, all purple. Like, at least they make sense. The first two don't make sense. They have Diamantina. At least they got... I don't know. I think I'm spanking this person. They got the worst team out of the three. Kenny Mix, what's the question? Brian says, nobody move or I will shoot the HR. I think you're gonna shoot the hard rubber at us? Shoot, you shot it so hard that the rubber flew off. That's what hard rubber is. Let's do Leprechaun, because I feel like sometimes the wand steals all the mana back. I don't know if that was the right move, though. Whoops. Alright, a lot of yellow and purple. Good, right choice. Let's take this out of here, I guess. I guess we'll take this out of here. Getting elemental, like they're all wrapped up. We're getting like a little bit of free damage by taking all these extra turns. And Zul'Goth on their most important troop, which is probably... Oh no, she's kind of hard to kill sometimes. Let's get her out of here. Let's just do this. Looks like a good wand. That was cool. And they're dead. Alright. Do you know how you can change team and PvP? You know how before you can look at your hero in guild and your hero will have a team that's set up? How do you do that? Do you know how you can change team and PvP? Or you can look at your hero in guild and your hero has a team that's set up. You can't do that right now. I think you're talking about like fighting somebody's defend team or something and practicing. I don't think you can do that right now, but once Guild Wars is back, I think we can do that again. Right? Oh, Central Spire? Central Spire maybe is the answer, Kenny Mix. So change your Central Spire team and that'll be the team other people see. Is that what you're saying? I'm not a big PvP guy, so PvP questions... I do know a lot about the game, though, but... let's spank somebody. But if you're talking about, like, fighting somebody's defend team, like we used to be able to, like, it's not in the game as much, but I guess, yeah, Central Spire would be the place where you could do that, maybe. Like, how do you go to somebody, like, you can fight somebody in your guild anymore? Used to be able to, like, fight them. Oh, you still can. Okay, so this is, his Central Spire team, I guess. So, whoever... You could tell somebody in your guild, hey, go in Central Spire... Tell... You know, message somebody in your guild and say, hey, I want to practice against a certain team. You tell them to set that team up in Central Spire, and then you can fight it. I'm pretty sure that's what you're asking, and that's the answer. So if I told Mark, hey, make your Central Spire team the same as mine so I can fight it, he could copy mine. Like, you can make whatever team you want to fight your team in Central Spire. I think you have to fight one fight to lock it in. And then tell a person, hey, copy my Central Spire team and do a fight. And then you could fight against them. Pretty sure they have to do a fight to lock it in. Like, if Mark was to want to change his team, he would have to change it and then do a fight. He can't just change it and not do a fight, or else it'll still be this one. I'm pretty sure. So to have to practice, you really got to coordinate with somebody else in your guild. I think that's the answer to your question. Hopefully that helped. Alright, what do we got here? Elementalist, a good banner. Black Manacles, Wisp, Baba Yaga, and Dracos. Kinda weird, but not... At least they're... We got Barbarian with a crappy banner. They're just going with a couple dragons. A little bit scary. I kinda get it when people do a single color banner, but you can usually find something that's better. Like double purple... Like, even if you're using every single color, like, who cares? You can still minus something. Whatever. So they got purple, red, yellow, green. Are they missing any colors? Seems like purple, yellow, red, green. They're missing blue. So all they have to do is minus blue, and they can... Because it's not like you're getting three... You're not getting 3 purple. You're getting 2, right? So what's the point of doing a single color banner? I don't understand. Ever. Almost ever. Because you can always do something. You can do a +2, +1, and then minus a color you're not using. So you get a whole other color with a plus on it. Why would you not do that? It's kind of lazy. Like, oh, my team's all purple. I'll just do an all purple banner. That's just lazy. You know, they could do purple yellow or purple red and minus blue. They're not using blue. So I don't... It's lazy, but it's competent. I don't know. Which one's less scary? They got a weird class. And I think this one's almost less scary because they're not going to get up anything. This one, they have no mana generation, though. Never mind. I'm going to fight this one. No mana generation at all. How do you expect to win when you don't have any mana at all? Mana generation at all. Like, what are you doing? Central Spire, yep. Sauna says you can also just by clicking someone's name in chat and battle him, her. And it's there. It'll be their Central Spire team, though. So they have to... If you want to fight a specific team, you have to tell them to change to their Central Spire team and then fight a fight. And then you could fight whatever team you want, really, but you just got to coordinate with another person, and they have to do, like, one little fight, I think. Professor says go through the roster in chat and think the fight is still there. Brian says, oh, you play the team you want to appear as your team, and if you lose it, more based on how many time you use it, I believe. Kenny Mix says, thank you. I'm going to go try it. Brian says, so if you want a weak team, you have to use and win, hopefully, with a weak team. You technically can't change your PvP team to defend team you use for offense as your defend team. Yep. So some people will actually fight a fight just to set a defend team, kind of. But you have to, like, think of it and do it before you're done. You don't really need that these days, but if you want to... Mostly for coordinating with other people and practicing. But Guild Wars, we should be able to, like, do that easier, I think. Once that's back, hopefully. Free Skulls, I probably should have just left them, though, for the Zul'Goth. I am getting them all tangled up here. Dracos is impervious, so can we just kill them? And they're dead. See, no mana generation. If you had equipment, you just make a video. That's cool. PvP video. I made one back when it came out, but... And my, video I just made goes over how to do PvP, too. I literally just put a video out with how to do PvP on it. But it's at the end of, like, a 30-minute video. It's not only about PvP. So that's a good idea, just make a new one about PvP only. Alright, let's see who we spanking. Who sucks? We got Death Knight. Man, my mic is clicking a little. Like, what is going on here? Alright, Death Knight. Crappy class. Crappy banner. Or not banner. Good banner. Crappy class. Tsarion, Medea, Queen Titania, Starflower. So no hero. I'm just going to fight him. No hero means spanking. Plus, do they even have any mana? They do have a little bit of mana generation, I guess. Got a lot of green up there. Let's blow it up. Any extra turns? No, but we got a lot of yellow and purple. Alright, I was like, dang, are we missing? Okay, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. And Zul'Goth something. Zul'Goth their only mana generator with mana. Nobody else has mana. Even though he had barely any HP, I don't know. Felt like doing that. Let's do this. And they're dead. Let's look out at the snow. Is my mountain still there? Car is kind of thawing out a little. I just dropped my controller. Alright, we got the Guardian and then one more fight, and then I got to go. I'm literally like getting a headache and I'm getting hot. And this is not a chatathon. And I should probably do some other stuff around the house. But 3 hours, that's pretty good, pretty good. 3+. That's the long end. Got you back a little bit. I probably still owe you, though. How's the rest of this week gonna go, y'all? Tomorrow I got EverQuest, which I don't have anything ready. I'm gonna have to make it. So hopefully my laptop cooperates, because sometimes that takes me like 4 hours just because the laptop's being bad, or the mic's being bad, or the game's being bad. Like, there's 3 different things with EverQuest. Like, lately, I've been getting an unknown error when I try to log in. That's the game. Sometimes the mic doesn't work, and I have to reset my computer a bunch of times. And sometimes the laptop doesn't work. So there's like 3 different things that could go wrong tomorrow. And make it take like way more time than it should have took. And then maybe I'll put out another Gems of War video, pre-recorded video tomorrow if I have time. And then Thursday, I don't know. I might just stream, but I'm not sure. Thursdays are, I don't know what to do anymore. I might start doing EverQuest back-to-back Wednesday and Thursday, but probably not every Thursday. Thursday's like my swing day where whatever I feel like doing, kinda. I need to do something, though. I need to, like, not take off Thursdays. I need to do something. Even if it's just a pre-recorded video. Streaming, it's like the worst day to stream, because the least people come, and it's usually a bad stream. But I could do like 1 hour, like what's that hurt? Class event videos aren't very good. People don't care about that. So pre-recorded class event video wouldn't be great. But I might as well stream for an hour if I'm going to make a pre-recorded class event video, because it's almost easier. Alright, last thing, not a good banner, but a good class. They got Chernabog, Osfer. That's a pretty good team there. Just a bad banner, weird banner. Do better with your banners, people. What the heck? Alright, we got a new set. Warlord, bad class. Banner is okay. They got Horned Hag. Got a weird team, but at least they got Glacia and the weapon. We got Abaddon, who I hear is annoying to fight against. But, I don't know. Kind of just a bunch of mythics with a weapon. And that's a real team that could be annoying. I don't know why they did Nocturnia, but Void Dragon, probably Stellarix, and Trick or Treat. Sheesh! They could do better with their banner, though. So it's gotta be one of these two, and I'm probably gonna use a Swift Talisman, because they're all good. That one is weird. And that one is weird, too. They got Elementalist. They got Warlord. Okay, I'm gonna go this one. It's my last fight. It's probably the hardest one we had, but still not too hard. Alrighty, let's tie them all up. Let's kill their most important troop. Get rid of their hero there, because Glacia might be invulnerable. Got this. I think I'm gonna do this. There's a lot of nice dragon gems around them. Got this. Let's do that. And we're almost there. Almost there. Got it. Alright, undefeated and Citadel Wars. Alright, let's see what y'all are saying. I don't even think I put a chapter for PvP. Just... Dang it. I'll just put 3 hours. I kept forgetting that I was gonna do PvP. I'll just say it was 3 hour mark. Somebody's going ham with a shovel. Let's see what y'all are saying real quick. And then, I'm not done yet because we have to do our monolith fights. And maybe gold mark fights. Jeesh. And I kind of want to show it. Right, we have gold mark fights there and glacial peaks. We got nothing there. Okay, so it's Raksha and glacial peaks. Starting to get a social gas tank headache. Blah, 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 blah. Glacial peaks. Probably, yeah. Probably Glacia, right? Ooh, I already got a team. Sweet. Let's just go. Let's get some gold marks. Alright, what are y'all saying here? Brian says the new PvP was made to stop explorations of the old PvP. Exploitations? For Vault events? I would never do PvP during a Vault event, so don't watch that video. No, I'm just kidding. I support. I don't support that, but I support that person, I guess. I try to only be a hater to one person, not multiples. Then it looks bad. I don't know. It's different styles of playing the game, I guess. I just don't agree with it, so. It is what it is. There are different opinions out there. Take one person's or take the other's. I don't know. Tyrion says it's based on my 400k VP 400 vault key weekend I had 2 weeks ago. All the tricks I self-taught because there isn't really any info out there. Brian says the new Guild Wars is more focused on preventing exploitation. You might regret sharing your secrets. Brian says that and how to make that money for game owner investors. Tyrion says sometimes best to be one of the few in the know. Yeah, that's one, man, about being like a YouTuber. You're pretty much a snitch. You know what I mean? Like the dungeon tool whole thing, the ban miss whole thing. Like, if you give out too much information, like the devs will change the game, and like you just screwed it up for everybody. So there are some things out there that are secrets that people won't even tell other people because they don't want everybody knowing and then the devs hearing about it. So, you know, being a YouTuber, you are kind of like a snitch. And you can screw it up for everybody else. You tell more people and then more people can do it, which is helpful. But then the more people that know, the more likely it is to get back to the devs. You know? Yeah, it was definitely a good stream for January. Tyrion says nothing game-breaking or against game rules, but how to abuse in-game factors to maximize VP and VK grinding. Brian said this is basically a phone app game. Before phone app games became popular, most app games are pay to win. Microtransactions. Mast is free to play. They're all about ads and profit on transactions. Good that there are no ads here. I understand how you can earn the game currency and Gems of War if you're on app platform by watching ads. Yeah. I was going to say that, but then you said it. Alrighty. What do you do? Like, get with somebody else, Tyrion, and make them make a crappy, I'm guessing what your strat is. Ready? Get with somebody in your guild, have them make a shitty, Central Spire team, and then you just blaze through it with, like, Stellaryx, and, you know, that makes it way faster. So somebody in your guild has to set up, like, a 4 Firebomb team or something weak, and then you take Stellaryx in there, and you just blaze through it over and over and over. I don't know. I guess you can't do that because that's practice. I don't know. Never mind. I was trying to guess, but I got it wrong. Nothing like that? Okay. Yeah, that wouldn't work anyway. Alright, what do we got here? Red to blue. Or we get up green or red. Alright, this is cool because you got the Daughter of Time, and then you can blow up blue, get extra turns, get a bunch of mana. So as long as you have a blue next to an Hourglass gem, you don't cast Daughter of Time, you cast the Explosion. And then if you don't, you put up Daughter of Time, and then you blow it up. So you get a lot of extra turns, a lot of mana, without the enemy getting a turn. I probably just need to kill them. This is just like little, this isn't like Citadel Wars, so you're just supposed to try to go fast. I think I was doing this for a Citadel War fight or something, so I could probably do something faster. But it was already there. Sometimes it takes more time to make a new team than it does to use a slightly slower team, you know? Oh, we got blue to red, right? We don't have it. Sometimes you... Oh, we do have it. Alright. You could tell me, Tyrion, because I wouldn't make a video about PvP, so... I would never make a video about it. I don't think, anyway. I have other ideas that I would do first, at least. I wish more people would give me more ideas. Me, I sit here and I come up with all kinds of ideas, and then I forget 90% of them. Let's see. Can't blow that up, but it was close. Come on, Glacia, let's go. I just want to be done. Thank you. See, by the time I do PvP, I should do it sooner. Like, I wasn't... Today, we weren't playing the game like I would normally play it. I was just showing a bunch of teams, doing the weekly preview. So here comes the... Like, I'm doing PvP last, when I don't even feel like playing anymore. And that's usually what happens. So lately, when I've been playing my regular gameplay at night when I'm not streaming, I've been doing PvP like pretty early at the beginning of the my gameplay. Like not first, but like third or something, like pretty early. Instead of saving it for last and like dreading it, just been doing it sooner. I just gave them an extra turn. Nope, they're stupid. And we don't have blue next to hourglass, so let's. Do we have blue to red? Red to blue? No. All right, let's do this. And now we have it. Extra turn, bunch of mana. Glacia. Kill him. Thank you. Nice little Glacial Peaks team. One more fight and I get my gold marks. Man, what time is it? Holy cow, it's almost 2 o'clock. And I got a text. I think I'm going to be done after this fight. Oh my gosh. I didn't know it was 2 o'clock. Jeez. I did start a little bit late. Blue extra turn. Let's just do this. Come on, Glacia. So I would continue, same thing, do this for the other place that gives gold marks. Then I would do my buffs, and then I would grind a little bit of VP. I usually do at least the 6 fights with the 6 extra XP booster thing. Which might be part of Tyrion's strat too, if I... You know, little XP boosters, maybe Blood Frenzy. I don't know though, if you're also getting Vault Keys, why would you do Blood Frenzy? That just makes it take longer, but... So I don't know, I'm trying to guess, but I'm not a PvP expert. Extra turns. Glacia. I still recommend Explorer 1 with Ironhawks, because I don't see how anything could be faster. It's like impossible. If you want the most merchants, you want the most angels, you want the most vault keys, you want the most verses, I don't see anything better than Explorer 1 with Ironhawks. And if for some reason you also want VP, I'm sure, you know, doing it in PvP. If you want pets and VP, I'm sure. But if you want all the other stuff, which most people need, I would say continue with the Ironhawks and Explorer 1. No matter how good your thing is. But you don't need vault keys? Yeah, I could see it. If you need pets and VP the most, totally understand. Usually, I definitely don't... I'm not disagreeing with Tyrion, usually. Like, he's on a different level, like super high level, different needs than the majority of players. And I got to give advice to the majority of players. So I'm sitting here giving advice to like the 90%. He's giving advice, you know, he's got strats for the top 3% or top 1%. Like all of a sudden you don't need anything from vault keys. And the only thing you actually need is like pets and VP. And then you're also getting vault keys. Like I could see it as a strategy for sure. But, you know, otherwise, like that, if he puts that video out, Tyrion, that could hurt a lot of people, though. You know what I'm saying? Because some people don't understand where they're at in the game, and then they'll just start doing it, and then they're going to get less. They're going to be getting a bunch of pets and VP when they don't really need it, when they actually need more vault keys and orbs, and, you know, they should be concentrating on getting verses. So it could hurt the community more than it helps it, for real. It'll help the top players, but usually they don't need help. The 90% are the people that need the help. You know, it's important information and good to put out there, but I don't know if it's gonna help. It's gonna hurt more people than it helps, I feel. So, but, you know, view farmers, and they want them views, so they don't care. Yeah, maybe put a disclaimer, that'd be smart. That's why I don't put out gold farming or soul farming videos. I think it would just hurt people more than it would help them. And if I do put out those videos, I definitely put a disclaimer like, this is the right way and this is what you should do. But if you, for some reason, don't want to do it the right way, here's a gold farming team or whatever. If I was going to make one of those videos, that's what I would do. I would tell everybody the right way to do it first and then go into the convoluted gold farming. Let's see if I missed anything here. It is blazing through matches with Stella, but using other things in unison to maximize VP farming. Mark says I have a major glitch in the game, but you have to be playing PvP when it restarts on Monday morning. I would never say it on stream. It has worked for me 2 weeks in a row. Shh. Cool. Yeah, I'll DM you if I probably won't, but if I'm super curious. Up his alley for videos, yeah. Former PvP was a Monday thing. Yep, you'd get it all done on Monday and get your glory keys, and then you get more something for the week. I forget what it was, like seals or... it was coinciding with the Vault weekend. You normally go 100k. Just like gold marks. Yeah, we know Tyrion's name is Spectrion in the game, right? Yeah, don't play like him unless you're his level, you know? If you're 2,000 plus, maybe. And you have everything in the game. But yeah, I gotta get out of here. It's crazy. It's like 2 o'clock. I don't even know what's going on. I'm probably gonna be running like a chicken with my head cut off now, but it's okay. We needed a long one. I don't got too much going on today. I'm kind of snowed in still. But I gotta go now. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot to hear good about the channel. Comment below. And I'll see y'all next time, which is tomorrow most likely. I think I'm gonna make a video. But if not, maybe I'll put it out Thursday. So, you know, I'd appreciate the support tomorrow on the EverQuest, but I understand if you can't make it. Maybe I'll put something out tomorrow night for Gems of War, but if I don't, I'll shoot for Thursday. And then if I put one out on Wednesday, I'll try to stream on Thursday, so that'd be the most you could get. But one way or the other, I'm going to put something out by Thursday for Gems of War. Worst case scenario, just stream for an hour on Thursday or something. And then Friday, we definitely stream in the morning. It'll be Arena, but it's still fun to do a stream of Arena. Then Saturday is Spoilers. And then Sunday, I don't know. Either a new game or just a random Gems of War stream. I don't know. I haven't found a new game yet, or else I'd just tell you what it is. But I haven't even looked. I gotta look at the PvP, or the, I almost said PvP shop. The PlayStation shop and see what's in there and see what makes sense. But anyway, gotta go. Thanks for joining me today, Jets, Mark, Tyrion, Sauna. We got Mark, we got Tyrion. We got Brian Walker. We got Chad the Clip Bomb. Got the Professor. Appreciate shouting my team out in Global, Professor. I saw that and I really appreciate it. Kenny Mix was here asking a good question. Love that. You can't bring anything else, bring a question. Bring your thumb and bring a question, you know? We got Anita, we got Tyrion, we got Chad, we got Sauna. Tyrion, the new moderator. That happened today. MJK Jets, odd one out. Cat was here and dropped a freaking 50 on me. That was crazy. Appreciate it. Anita with the gifted. Awesome. Got Brian Walker, Tyrion. Yoke the Ham, Ruben. Rain Man was here, helping out his fellow switcheroos. Classic was here, Cat was here, and many others that my chat crashed. Mr. Z was here, I think, remember? I'm pretty sure. Daniel, I think, was here, right? I'm trying to remember everybody. John Fitzpatrick was here. That was cool. Yeah, that's about all I can remember. My chat crashed. And then as far as the fan funding go, this is super important. It's like PBS or BBC or whatever. We're funded by people just like you, because YouTube does not suggest me out. You can check it out for yourself. Like, is he lying? Just go on incognito mode and type in Gems of War. You will not see Sinnycool. But if you go on Google and you type in certain things for like Google Images, you'll see my channel. Like, I went on Google to find a lizard and a spider for EverQuest, and it showed a bunch of my videos. But for some reason, Gems of War and YouTube, and they don't like me right now. Anita with the gifted, Sauna with the gifted, Mark with the 2, Wormskull. There was Wormskull also here today. I'm stupid for forgetting. With the 5, Sauna with the gifted, Chad with the gifted, Cat with the 50, Anita with the gifted. So, crazy good stream today, you guys rock. We needed that one. Starting January off good. But I gotta go now. Modded against his will. Membered against his will. Tyrion. Alright, I'm out of here. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Great stream today. You guys rock. See ya Thursday at the latest. Peace out. Hey, get that faction done. You bet I'm gonna come get you. I'm gonna come get you if I don't get that faction done. You know, hundreds of thousands of gold. Can't complain. Can't go farm. Better not. I'll knock on your door. Look to the peephole.